Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to tonight's episode of Ink of Fate. I am your Dungeon Master, KJ Potoff, and I think I got the black lung pop. Let's meet our lovely players, starting with Nick. Tell us who you are and who you're playing.
Hi, my name is Nick, and I am playing Call the Grim Marauder Fighter.
Thank you. Joanna?
Hello, I am Joanna. I'm playing Odruin, the Wicker Barbarian, reluctant bewilderedness.
Yes, that.
All the
Elizabeth?
adjectives.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I'm playing Ada, the Tusk Wizard Cleric. Fun.
Yes. And Jay?
I'm Jay. I'm playing half the Squirrel Beastborn Warlock, and I keep forgetting to mention this, but October is Squirrel Awareness Month. So happy Squirrel Awareness Month. I should have mentioned this earlier.
I had no
I am
idea.
so aware of squirrels right
aware.
now.
I feel like it's also ADHD
Yeah.
Awareness Month. I think that also
It's-
overlaps, if I
Goes
remember
hand
correctly.
in hand, honestly, but you know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, anybody who
Me.
complains there's not a month for something has not dug deep enough to find out what months
Yes.
there already
Mhm.
are. Because,
That is true.
like, whatever it is, there's already a month or a day for it.
So anyway,
Alright.
give a gift to your squirrel because it's their month. More than anyone
Or
else.
learn how to tame them, I guess. Like,
Cannot be
um,
I'm a
tamed.
Disney
Only
princess
bribed.
in real life.
Only
Exactly.
bribed.
Alright. And I am gonna need to ask for patience again tonight. I still have a cough. I am getting it treated. I should be improving by next week. But if you see me randomly go on mute, it's because I'm hacking up both of my lungs. Ink of Fate is set in the cold, unforgiving lands of Grimnir. It is based on the Arcanum Worlds module Raiders of the Serpent Sea. It's a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition adventure, though we are slowly starting to integrate 2024 rules. Along with some fun lingering injuries mechanics that are just so delightful for everybody. Little bit about this setting. Grimnir is Viking inspired, though not necessarily Viking accurate. Draws very heavily from Norse mythology. Everybody is part of a raiding clan where all the clans compete and invade each other for honor and glory and to reach the halls of the slain and Valhalla. Let's see. Everyone, when they come of age, gets runic tattoos that have to do with their fate and destiny, are meant to guide them on their path towards whatever they're meant for. Usually on their arm, though they can put them other places. Everybody worships the gods of the Stone Court, also known as the Vanir, who are the people that led their people to Grimnir from the Lost Lands, which were destroyed in this whole. There's a whole origin lore thing with that. Grimnir is entering its third straight year of winter due to unknown causes, and our party has a lot of stuff to get done. So, focusing in on what our players are up to and what they need to do. Our party, the crew of the Grimalkin, a ship that they won back in the town of Nowhere in a drinking contest, are on a quest. They were sent to a mysterious tower where they found a young girl, Siobhan. Who is she? Some girl from apparently another world, who appeared on Grimnir mysteriously. What's her deal? We don't know. We need to find out. So the crew is bringing her to the Volv, which are the seers that are respected and revered by all raiding clans equally. The Volv are stationed at the Well of Wisdom, which is like their temple, their holy site. There's also a literal well there. And right now, the party is drawing closer to their target. They are currently at not Rockpike Fortress, but Wolfpike Fortress, under new management. Since they assisted the wolf riding war clan to invade this Baindor kingdom. They got nice and cozy in the castle and managed to have a peaceful long rest with zero cliffhangers and I guess 0 mimics, but you know, maybe I'll do better next time. Um, sure hope nothing interrupts your long rest next time you think a session's gonna end peacefully.
Oh.
Speaking of
Um,
Grimalkins, look at this. We've got 2 of them right now.
yeah, so cute.
Oh.
Babies.
And really quick before we start, we do miss our friend Devil. She is not feeling well and unable to make it. So Devil, we miss you. We'll see you next time.
Cisco
But
sends healing
for now,
prayers.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, in character, Northra is mostly going to be like staying on the ship for things and managing the crew. So let's get into where y'all are at. Did I have a next track ready to go? I did not. Want something just chill.
That's the word I need to hear right now.
Oh, that's nice.
Cool.
I like
Yeah,
that.
kind of lovely.
I'm suspicious.
Yeah, you definitely reason to be suspicious. You all wake up fairly well rested.
That's really
In
suspicious.
a warm location with no wind blowing on you. You did not have to clear away snow to find a place to rest.
Incredible.
And you slept with full bellies, full of warm mead, and woke up. Skald woke up pretty early, as Odrun probably noticed as somebody who does not require actual sleep. But just for funsies, what does, and so that my voice can take a quick break, what is one little moment of something that you're doing as you're like getting ready in the morning after this unusually peaceful rest?
What are we doing?
Odrun. Odrun took the time to make a sketch of one of the monsters that we fought a while ago. Thinking of that creepy scorpion type thing that we found on the beach. I don't think I actually told anybody what it actually was. Yeah, I didn't tell you guys what that was, but I knew what it was. So I'm just drawing it for oh goodness. Sorry, we had a cat emergency. You know, as one does. Just drawing it so that I have it to refer to later when we come across the Volv.
Beautiful.
I gave myself advantage on my daily check because we slept in a warm place. And I think that Ada wakes up and like everything cracks in like the good way. And she actually feels good. And so been meaning to for a while. I pull out the like charred remains of Sindri's spellbook and I start to just sift through all of their handwriting in it.
Make an investigation check.
Ooh,
Ooh,
very nice.
lovely. Let's see. You find let's see. So with wizard spells, you're only able to cast up to level 1 or level 2.
Level 1. I've only got 2 levels.
Okay. You find let's see. I just need to double check that this is a first level spell. Like it's one of these two. I just have to check that the one I want to give you is. Yeah, it is. Okay. You find the text for the fairy fire spell.
Yay.
Nice.
Fun. Okay.
So it's distinct enough that you can copy it.
I'll just kind of start studying it. And I feel like if there's a fire in this room, Story is like as long as her little weasel body can get, just like stretched in front of it.
Nice.
Grooming my tail, you know. That's a lot of fur.
As one
Need
does.
some maintenance.
Oh yeah.
I'm grooming my tail next to a window, looking out, seeing what's going on. I got my little claws, like in my tail, getting all the knots out. It takes a while, okay, guys? Don't
Oh,
judge
okay.
me.
No judging. That's a big tail.
Not judgment.
Nice.
Mhm.
You don't know how much work goes in this tail. If there is a pretty comb, I steal it. I'm
Beauty's
not borrowing. It's just straight up mine now.
The Druid can make you one.
Why? There's a perfectly good one right over there, and it's mine now. Gonna make myself my own little bag of combs and such. But yeah, I'm just kind of spying out the window, seeing what's going on, keeping track of every one of those nasty little predators that are roaming around now, making sure none of them get near me. They smell.
Yeah, you do see a couple of war raiders. They seem to be on some kind of patrol going through town, especially in the what seems to be the noble district of town. Just pacing their way through. They're not like interacting with anybody. The people in their houses seem to mostly be keeping to themselves, but yeah, they seem to be keeping their distance from you at least.
They should. Don't want those nasty things near me.
So mad of your fur.
Mhm.
They just smell bad, man. You ever smelled a wet dog? This thing smell worse.
What about Cull? Is Cull up to anything in particular?
I think if Cole had slept as well as everybody else has, or everybody except Odrune, he'd probably, if there's any windows, he'd probably find a little like sunbeam that's coming in and like sit right where it is, and like just like slowly putting his prosthetic back on after sleeping without it.
Yeah. I don't normally ask this, but today, are you lurker or musician?
I'm gonna call. Oh,
I know I'm
I
kind of
think-
pouncing that on you. So.
no, you're okay. I had been thinking about it. I think he's still a lurker for now.
So still retaining those traits of stealth and possibly
Oh, yeah.
aggression. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe someday we'll see what musician Cull is like. Yeah, so things are pretty chill in the castle. I know before we started, y'all mentioned you wanted to see if they had any breastplate armor in the castle armory. I need one person to make a persuasion check.
I can do persuasion.
We didn't know. Why aren't we just straight up taking it?
Okay, well that's
Alright.
a different check.
Alright, so who am I persuading exactly?
This will be
Who's
the
telling me now?
yeah, this is the war quartermaster.
Why is he
Guidance.
telling me no? What's going on here? The quartermaster should know that we are due this armor. I mean, we were the ones who entered this castle first to help out. I mean, I'm sure all those bodies they cleared out, we took care of most of them. You know, we just were summoned away to take care of a more dangerous enemy. So obviously, we are allowed to this armor.
Roll persuasion.
Who's to say otherwise? Who's helping me with this?
Add a
Who's looking
D4.
standing behind me?
I gave you guidance.
Odrune,
let's
how would you
just try to
help?
make it.
Odrune would, I mean, probably make some very similar statement to what Hap just said, and you know, we were the ones who came in
I'm
here
just
first.
yeah.
We were promised that we would get some of the loot. Like, this is included
Yeah.
in some of that. We really didn't get that much because we were kind of whisked away, and then you all came in and took the tower. It's a ruddy breastplate. Like, please, can we just have it for one of our squishies?
All right, go ahead and roll it
we just
with
want it.
advantage with the D4.
Yeah,
It is
dude,
just
I just
like,
feel like, see, this is
in
a
the background.
warrior. I mean, I'm just like the unassuming warrior, but this is the obvious warrior, so clearly we're fighters. Da 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 da. All right, we're gonna do. Let's see the first one. Come on, roll. Oh, that was terrible. There we go. That's a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah. The first one does not exist. I don't know what you're talking about. And then there's the 4. So that is a 25 as calls around.
That is
I
so
assume
funny.
we're all there.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
I don't know why you ever doubted
Um,
me. I had so much skill.
Never.
Yeah, so they agree to part with it, but only for normally this is 400 gold. They're willing to part with it for 50 gold.
Okay.
Deal.
Deal.
You're stealing from us. What are you talking about? We deserve it free. We should have paid.
Hap, quit while we're ahead.
If you gotten a nat 20, I would have given that to you.
Fair.
Okay. So other
Anyway.
than that, is there
God.
anything anybody else wants to do while still at Wolfpike?
Is there anything interesting in this town?
Other than what we've
I
done.
mean, I saw the most interesting thing, which was the tree, but like anything else? What's north of here? What's around here? Is it? Are we like in the middle of nowhere right now?
I mean,
Yeah,
kind of.
so the whole fortress is very much on a mountainside. So further up you have more jagged, craggy peaks. And in most directions you have like more crevices and canyons and
Snow.
yeah, just lots of places that just do not look fun other than maybe for skiing, but even then some of them don't look safe for that. Oh, and let's see, who else is with you? Hrolf is with you, looking very chipper this morning, and Skuld looks the same. Nothing outward. Well, let me see if she is able to like be totally aloof. Yeah, she's super aloof. She looks absolutely no different than she did yesterday. She has her armor back on almost before the rest of you are awake. And she's just still very much hyper vigilant. So
We'll crack that nut soon enough.
but yeah, there's not really anything else to do in town. Odrun and Hrolf had a good look through it the day before, and you pretty much saw the most of what they had. They have the little merchant stalls, and that's about it. Not really much in the way of
Treasure room?
entertainment or exploration or anything like that.
I would like to explore a treasure room.
There is no treasure room.
That feels like a lie.
The treasure room is knowledge, and we found
Do you
it
want
already.
tapestries?
The friends
Yeah,
we made along the way.
I gave you lore and I gave you a friend.
What other thing you talking?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about. I want magical artifacts from this book I was just reading, trying to figure out how that happened. I didn't tell you about that. But anyway, I would like to know more about that.
You have a goldfish.
feel-
You do.
Locked
have a
away in a
goldfish.
treasure room.
You do have a
Isn't that like a
goldfish.
secret passage? Of course I do. And it's a very cute goldfish. Don't get jealous of my goldfish. It's the second orb I own. Speaking of which, I gotta use my other orb more often.
That's true.
What is your other orb?
It's that light one.
From
You
the
don't know my other
volcano.
orb?
It's from the volcano.
I have my
Oh, we
volcano
forgot.
orb, and I have my creepy forest orb. How do you not know
Oh yeah,
about all
did
my
you?
orbs?
God.
You figured out what that was, right? Like I feel like I described it.
You described it. It's a very pretty light, and it cannot carry my weight across crevices. Is what I figured out.
Yes.
It does float,
Yeah. By
but I
this
want
point,
to,
Yeah, I'm gonna say by this point you have figured out how it works. It's a drift globe. It's basically like a floating flashlight.
Yeah,
you don't need.
it was hovering. I was like, can I climb on it? Will it hover if I'm on it? You know,
Yep.
the important questions in life. If me and a drift orb went over a cliff, are we gonna just be hovering at the edge of the cliff, or do we fall? How does that work?
I think you
It is
fall.
not for
Which came
flying.
first, the drift or the globe? Which came first, drift or globe?
Globe, you
Um,
fall back onto it.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway,
Ada,
no
you hear a
treasure
voice in
room.
your head going,
Oh god, I
"What an
forgot.
impulsive little creature."
Forgot about
I
being
forgot
sick.
you were here. And everyone other than Call, I think you see for the first time Ada just going, at nothing.
Ada, are you alright?
I'd like to insight check Ada.
So just asking.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna just insight check Ada here. I gotta figure out if she doesn't like me for talking about a treasure room or something else going on. And I'm over here being like,
Jacob's
I would
over
like
here
to
just going,
raid
"Are
your
you
family's
okay?"
treasure room. That is a 21.
It's not you.
It's
Whatever the
not
problem is,
you.
it's not you. It's something else.
Ada,
Um,
what's up?
So you see this ring, it's really interesting, and I put it on because it means that no one can detect your thoughts, and it's very cool. It's an interesting ring. People can't like message you unless you want them to.
Tell them the other part.
What doesn't smell funny? What was the face?
Um,
I'm just looking at
Cendric's
Cole being
soul,
like,
Cendric's soul is trapped in it, so now he can talk in my head at will.
I'm sorry.
oh. He's
Just
in that ring?
Did he
He's
trick
in that ring right now. Can he hear us?
no, I can take it off.
Can he
But-
hear us when we're talking right now?
Yes, he can. He
You
doesn't like Cole.
mud-licking asshole! What are you doing here? I'm just gonna like literally just take Ada's hand, pull it over here, and you witch fucker, what on earth are you still doing here? I should ground this ring 6 feet under and let you live in darkness.
Get your grubby
Please.
little paws off of my jewelry.
Can I hear him?
Nope.
No.
Only Ada.
Yeah. He's a really big fan. He thinks that you're a very interesting creature.
If I break this ring, will it hurt him?
It is
I
a
don't
magical
know.
artifact.
Yeah, I don't know if you can break it really easily.
If I damage this ring, will it hurt him?
I've thought
Maybe
about
I
it.
scratch it. Will it break his soul?
Okay, can we like wait on this because I'm trying to think if this is an opportunity to maybe understand more of this crazy man that I'm apparently related to.
Why would you want to understand a crazy person?
Because I'm
guess it.
related to him.
Because what?
What is?
Because I'm related to him. And I don't know anything about my family.
Well,
Really.
didn't he say,
Like the easiest memories.
didn't he say something about where the rest of your family was? I mean, your father, really.
Oh yes, Paul helped me find out the name of the place. I think it's Oakton. It's in the west. But I don't really want. We don't need to do that yet. We have other things to do. It's fine.
Okay. West like
map.
where? How west? What west?
Like
Called.
as
You got the
far
map?
west as the Serpent Sea goes.
Oh.
I'm just like digging
Okay,
through
that's
people's
fine.
packs. I'm just like going, where's that map?
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for this place.
All right.
Who's got the map?
I think
I
Ada
can
does.
actually bring you to the map now.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do I have a map?
There was a map.
Did you take
I believe you do
Yeah.
have a. I
Oh,
believe you have a
did
pretty
take.
precise location on this.
Yes, I have a very precise map, and it is like folded in the back of my spell book. And I will slap your little hand away if you try to take it.
Steal her map.
Let me make Oakton visible.
Am I allowed to steal Ada's map?
You can try.
You can certainly try.
You can certainly try.
What would that be since I'm doing it openly? What's openly
Sleight of
stealing?
hand?
Sleight of hand.
Agility?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The sleight of hand is like makes
Okay.
me think I'm trying to hide it.
So Oakton is way down here.
Oh damn.
Oh. Oh wait, hang on. There we go.
So
Alright,
it'd
let's
be a
get
bit of a
the-
trip.
Man, your
Yeah.
family hated your grandfather too. They even got that far away.
Yeah, that's what I was
Jeez.
thinking.
And for clarity, you all are here, way in the
It's about as far
northeast.
away as you can get, honestly.
Yep.
Honestly, you could sail the other way and probably get there faster.
I
Depending
mean,
on if this
probably,
wor-
but we don't.
if this world is
Hmm.
round, I don't know for sure.
What?
Is our world
Um,
round? Do we know? Or is it flat?
Roll a religion check.
I'm like,
This hurts my
Wait,
brain.
so, what do I roll to
'Cause there
steal this map
is-
away from Ada?
There is an answer.
there is.
There
What?
is, yeah.
So excited.
Yeah,
What's the tea?
I'm not rolling this because I firmly believe that this world is like nestled in the roots
Okay,
of
well, I
a
want to check
celestial
too.
tree.
Hey, Notorious.
I
So...
Good to
I
have you.
won't get it, but I want to check.
Okay.
Okay,
I love that.
that tracks.
Yeah, Call, it's just never crossed your mind to think of, is the world flat or round?
I'm
That
having
just
a
never occurred to
crisis.
you. Yeah,
Fine, Cole. The
so
world is actually at the roots of a tree right now in the celestial tree heaven.
You're
It's
close.
fine.
Kind of an Yggdrasil.
You're close. Grimnir is a flat world inside a bubble that sits nestled in the world tree. The sun and moon,
Serious.
the sun and moon orbit
It's like a
around
little
it.
snow globe.
The underworld is like deeper down in the orb, like in the earthy, like beneath the earth layer in
It's, like,
your bubble
layered.
of Grimnir. And the halls
Like
of the
an
slain
onion.
are actually I don't think any of you rolled high enough to know where the halls of the slain are. So
It's so
Look, there's a tree. That's
but
all I
it's
knew.
somewhere
It's
in that
okay,
world
Paul.
tree cosmology. But yeah, Grimnir's flat.
Yes, and all the gods are squirrels, and that's how we get up and down a tree, obviously.
Hap, I'm really trying to figure out if you knew that, or if you just willed it into being.
Is Grimnir lasagna?
Trees,
Basically
squirrels
lasagna.
plant a lot of tree,
I was gonna say, it sounds
a
like
lot of seed for
lasagna.
trees. We could have planted the world tree. It's possible. I might not have been the one who whirled it into being, but another squirrel could have planted that seed.
Well, I,
I
mean,
say this with a very
considering
straight
squirrels
face.
plant a lot of seeds, I'd be willing to bet a squirrel did.
Exactly. I don't know why you guys doubt me on this. Regardless, I still want to steal Ada's map.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
Okay, so it is sleight of hand. All right. I was like, am I gonna straight up grapple
does-
Ada? Like, what's
Does
your
anybody
strength,
else
by the
No,
way?
notice?
sleight of hand.
We're just watching.
That's
22.
Walk up and grab it.
I believe that beats everybody's passive perception. So unless
Yeah.
anybody was actively looking for it, you successfully steal Ada's map.
Yeah, I'm not trying to permanently steal it. So basically, at some point, Ada's just gonna turn around as I'm staring at this map and be like, "So where's your family again? On this map?
Just
Here?
very
Is this what this X is?"
God damn it, Hap, yes.
Damn. Yeah, your family really hated your grandfather, or they just really liked. Actually, is it actually warmer further south, like in that area? Is that like the tropical version of Grimnir?
It's a little warmer south, yeah.
Okay, well, that works too. Yeah.
Grimnir.
I think there are vineyards there.
We should go visit.
It's possible. It would be the right climate for that, yeah.
Actually, let
Okay,
me
we
remember
have
where my
things
clan is.
To do first.
Mhm.
We don't need to do that right now. I don't really feel like confronting that reality at the moment.
And remind me, is that like south of where Luton clan area is? Like if we continued on, we would like pass by the Luton clan area to get over to Oakton.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. Luton.
Oh yeah. You don't want to. Okay, cool. I'll start.
Alright.
Do you say that out loud, Hap?
No, this would be something I knew in my head, but I just
Okay,
like
okay.
confirming. Yeah. But in my head, I'm just like, yeah, we really should go visit your family. Maybe the long way. That's what's going on in my head right now.
So
Anyway,
you all travel very swiftly through the whole mountainside to get back to the ship. It's definitely windy and cold, but it gets like marginally warmer as you get down the mountainside and down those switchbacks. Couple days back to the ship, not much really happens. But finally, you reach the ocean, and you're able to get on your ship, get things moving. And Hrolf is like very excited to be back on the water after having been so far inland. He's like, "All right, straight to the Well of Wisdom."
If there's no
What do you
objections.
say, Captain?
Yeah. How's Cole? Does Cole's posture change when he's like back near the water?
Yeah. He's very
How did
happy.
we change? Tell us. We wish to see.
Oh.
You wish to see? Yeah, okay. I'm
Ah!
watching. Watching.
See? Haha.
Wish to see.
Oh. I think by now all of you would know that Cull's very, very stiff. Once he was like, oh, I think KJ froze.
Oh, yep.
Um.
All right, what's their plan, guys?
Oh.
I was gonna say you can
Oh,
probably
there
keep
KJ
going.
is.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Sorry.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Sorry.
But I think like he takes his captain role very seriously, not in the sense that like he is like I'm the captain, but in the sense that like he wants to be like that figure that people are like can like look to and be like, okay, everything's all right. Like he's stiff, straight as a board, stoic, fine, but his shoulders do droop a little, and he just kind of like as like the like you get closer and like kind of like the misty like breeze from the water. It's so cold, but he just kind of like closes his eyes for a second and just kind of like tilts his head up and like feels it in the wind.
The wind is very much on your side. It's headed almost exactly the right direction to get you almost careening right towards the Well of Wisdom. And just, for context, just to kind of refresh everybody geographically what we're up to here. Y'all were just here at Rockpike, which was inland in that mountainous area. You all are headed to the Well of Wisdom, which is here on the northern, or the high north, which is like the northern continent. Everybody roll either a history or a religion check to see what you know about the Volv and their traditions and what to expect when you get to the Well of Wisdom.
When you're dumb, both are gonna roll the same way. Oh, yeah, that tracks. I'm over here just being like, why am I going to the Well of Wisdom when we can just turn and go to that giant mountain south of us? That's what my roll's looking like.
Yep, we have to take Siobhan to the Well of Wisdom.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Siobhan is very curious. She's like, what? I don't know what to expect there. Like, are they gonna like run tests? Like, what are they gonna do? So let's see. Hap got a total of 10. Cole got a total of 18, and Ada got a total of 20.
And I got a 9.
You got a 9. I can give you like a little bit. Well,
Yeah.
I can give you a little bit. Odrun, what you know is kind of like the general public information about them. There's usually 9 Volv at any one time, 9 seers of varying ranks, along with their acolytes, which are like potential future Volv, like people that want to become members that feel like they have the skill or the innate ability to perform, the role. And they also have something called a seer guard. Seer guard are like their security, who also like see to their needs of like making sure that there's like farming and somebody who does their laundry and stuff like that. but they're mostly known for performing security. But they're like, let's see. Hap, you have heard that people from any clan and potentially even Varang can be recruited to the Volv. You heard a story of a family where once their daughter turned 18, they rarely saw her after that because she went to go live with the Volv and join their ranks because they recognized when she was a teenager that she had those gifts. Let's see. Cull, random little tidbit you've picked up is that the Volv have like 3 ranks to them. So there's oh goodness, where'd it go? I had it. Oh yeah, so you have the younger, the wisest, and the venerable. So the younger are what they sound like. They're the lowest rank. The wisest are actually the ones that do most of the work and the leading. A Volv becomes a venerable Volv when they basically when they retire, like they're too old for like the day-to-day activities of the Volv. But they're still like they're venerable, they're revered, they're older. Volv are generally women, but not exclusively women. They have all gender identities are pretty much represented. And let's see, Ada, you got a dirty 20. You're familiar with some of the magic that they do. In your studies, you've learned how your magic is different from theirs. The Volv are actually generally distrustful of arcane magic users, just because your magic doesn't come from a divine source, whereas the Volv consider themselves to be acolytes mostly to Alden, the All-Mother, with all of her insight and wisdom. They will have people bring tribute or sacrifices or conduct rituals so that they can, gain insight. They'll cast runes. They'll help various clans before they undertake certain raids or expeditions to guide them. You also know that they've been known to make controversial recommendations, recommending that certain people not become a leader, or that they don't save a person when they could have saved them from dying. And they always say it's like because it's written by fate, because it's, for some greater purpose. But there's a certain amount of like people still do what they say, but most people assume that they have like a broader knowledge and a greater understanding. Like they have a peek behind the DM screen, so to speak. Like if somebody was like peeking into my book, you would kind of trust what they say, even if it seemed a little bit weird. That's pretty much how everybody regards the Volv. Siobhan is pretty much questioning, so what do you think's gonna happen when we get there? What do you think? I mean, can they really help me?
I think that depends on what you're
Do you remember the bit of magic I did before we went into the witch's hut, where I was trying to figure out if it was safe, and then the answer I got was that it was mostly good but also bad, and the bad came at the end. So that's a type of divination. So that's a lot of the magic that they do, is trying to learn things that can't be readily known without magic. So I imagine that they'll try to figure out how you got here, but I I don't want you to be worried because we will not let anything happen to you.
Okay. I mean, as long as they don't do anything too weird or wonky, like I don't feel special. I don't see the need for all the attention. Like I'm just somebody.
Really, the attention is less of necessarily you personally, more just the fact that you just fell out of the sky. I think that's a little more, at least right now. When it comes to the Volv, I think that's what they might be a little more concerned with. But I could be wrong.
And
People
and
don't
the
typically fall out of the sky like that.
and we were at that tower where we found you because they sent Rolf to go investigate it. So we needed to come here no matter what as well. Oh, question for everyone. I don't think we should tell them about the head in the box from the tower. We didn't find that. I don't think we should tell them about that. I don't have a reason, it's just a feeling.
I'm not personally one to trust people, so I trust you a lot
It's
more than
such
I do
an
them.
it's just such an odd artifact. At the very least, I'm afraid they would take it, and I don't want them to.
The last time you had a feeling, it made sure we didn't die, so I'll trust it.
For the record, this isn't like that, but thank you. There's
You're
no
welcome.
voice in the head at the moment.
Okay. Still,
Probably shouldn't tell
I
them about that
trust
either.
I trust your main voice in your head. Your voice. Yep.
Voices do you
Oh,
have
I
in
am
your head?
wounded.
Cough, Senric. I didn't say it out loud.
Telepathically, he heard it.
Great.
Ada, how many voices do you have in your head?
That's true. There was
Senric.
also the snake one, and then there's the mystery one, and then there's Cedric.
I think the mystery one and the snake one are the same thing. I think.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I think you
Yeah,
told me that,
so-
and I forgot.
I think it's the same thing. Although the snake was like rather scary, and the mystery one said, "Whoops, a frost." So
That sounds more like Rolf.
I know.
You gotta lock the
Can
door
you
on your
speak in
head.
people's heads?
I don't think I've ever done that. No.
Oh.
You never
I
know.
wouldn't mind having you be, like Valkyrie on my shoulder. I think you'd be a pretty good one.
I think I'd make a pretty good Valkyrie. What do you think?
Absolutely. Let's see if
Scold.
wings.
Okay, like is Gold listening into this? 'Cause I really want to inside
I know,
check
right?
Gold.
You see, you very obviously you see Scold like give him just like a weird look, and then like roll her eyes a little bit.
Maybe more like Jiminy Cricket, Rolf would be.
I agree.
Well, I don't think Jiminy Cricket exists in this world, although I could be wrong.
I know we need an
Just in,
equivalent.
just in general.
Yeah.
Of course.
At least you're not the little gnome hair on my shoulder.
Sorry, I'm just getting some tokens placed. Okay. So,
On a ship,
um,
going round and around on a ship. We don't have a ship song I can sing right now off the top of my head.
That was a good one.
so,
Just going round and round on a ship.
careful, we're gonna get copyright flag if we do too much of that.
Was that one actually copyrighted though, or is that a traditional one? I think it might be a traditional
I don't know.
No, Baby Shark turned into a massive thing when a company got a hold of it. Who knows?
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm just looking over the water. Baby Shark.
Wait, what
Are there
did we do
sharks?
to the drunken sailor? What? That one's not copywritten.
What do we do with the drunken sailor?
Put him in the longboat till he's sober.
Oh, that's no fun. Okay. Well, that game ended real sad.
Not even a long message. My chat thing is just way too strict. 1 second.
Could also
It's like-
tie them to the mast with Hap.
With
Tie
me?
them to
With
the
me?
mast with Hap teacher. Gotta tie them to the
Well-
mast with Hap teacher. Gotta hold on the words on that one, Ada. I don't know about that one.
Oh, I just thought it would be funny.
It is funny.
You didn't. Yeah.
Every
Helicon,
time
you
I pass
didn't do anything
Ada, I
wrong.
just bend out a little bit and
The
insult
chat filter
her
is
rank.
too strict. I'm trying to fix it.
Like I pass by Ada and be like, mother eater.
Now, do you do it
Yeah,
in
Which
Puff,
trigger?
or do you do it in Squirrel?
Mixed up.
Okay.
Depends. It depends on the translation. Some things just don't translate well from Squirrel.
Fair.
Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me like undelete that message. But Halicon said, "Wow, D&D has gone a long way since my day. It used to be just 4 classes in the original box sets. 'Tis wonderful though. Went through some advanced D&D. Now we have this."
True.
Which it's
Mhm.
definitely evolved a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first game was in 3.5. Like when I first started playing, like 4th edition was already out, but like when I transitioned to 5th edition, it was absolutely delightful for me because like, yeah, that was a fun switch. And now we have even more new rules. So, yeah, a lot of fun. Sorry, I am gonna work on making the chat less strict. That was not a very long message, and it's like the filter was like, "Your message is too long." It's like it's really not. So I'll try to loosen those settings. Okay. So your longship glides towards a forest and snow-covered island on the north side of the Serpent Sea. A building sits on a hill overlooking the cove towards which you head, but it's immediately clear that the dock is destroyed. It looks like ice has filled the entirety of the cove, and it looks like several vessels are trapped, still moored at the pier. Hrolf says, "Oh, that's odd. The hem skips for Drifthull are missing."
What?
So hem skips are the large barge-like ships that they're basically like floating buildings. The Volv are the ones who host the gathering, the Drifthull, where all of the clan ships come together. Normally, the ships that make up the central hub of Drifthull are at port at the Well of Wisdom. The gathering only happens every 8 years, and it's not time for Drifthull yet. You're at least a year out from when they usually schedule it.
Where would they be?
Wait, what ships are trapped then? If it's not those.
It mostly looks like small fairings and rafts. So nothing like major. There's not really any like major passenger vessels that seem to be stuck, but just like little rafts for like short trips.
So not even anything as
No. You do see possible alternate landing spot other than the docks that's like a little bit further west. It's a little bit more of a walk, but like not a monstrously far hike.
And you said it was frozen over?
Mm-hmm.
Is- Just throwing it out there. Is there any like signs of like disturbance in the ice or anything?
I was afraid
Roll
of.
perception.
Oh.
Can I help?
Yes.
Like getting undead under the ice vibes. Why am I doing like a weird deja vu?
Let's see, 18. So the ice looks very smooth, and fresh. Doesn't really look agitated by like gouges or scratches or like waves even. So yeah, no sign of like underwater monster activity as far as you can tell.
Oh. Well.
Was
Also,
it
hey,
frozen
thank you for the
over?
follow.
Remind us
frozen over
again
when
how
you
we
left?
got. Yeah, that mission.
Yeah.
This mission.
When I left here, no. No, when I was here last time, the dock was working just fine. The hemp skips were here.
I wanted to look for any signs of life in the distance. Like any sign, animal going on here, human.
I'm as a DM, I'm gonna recommend you save that check for when you're a bit closer.
I mean, I have a Karn.
Mostly
That's why
because
I'm just like a
they're-
Karn's just gonna kind of look up just to see if anybody on the edge, because I'm expecting guards.
So there is
As
a
well.
certain amount of mist. So
Ow.
so
I
that
don't
does
like
also
that.
make it difficult.
No, not the mist. The mist makes it worse.
I think we're hiking and a bit blind. Might just have to be what it is.
Yeah, I don't think we have a choice.
Well, I'd very much like to come in with you. Siobhan is like, do I come for this part? Like,
I think you could probably stay back here just in case.
I agree.
Friend thinking.
You and Northra, help keep the crew kind of together.
Feels a bit eerie. It's
Mm-hmm.
good to keep people here, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Skull seems to be tightening her armor. Yeah, Skull is like rearing to go. Like she looks like battle ready, bloodthirsty.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Let's see. You're asking Tiff and Taff if they want to go.
Northra staying here. They have archery skills.
If they're wanting to.
The rest of your crew look uneasy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they just
Well, They can stay here. They don't have to do anything they're uncomfortable with.
Friend. How's
Um,
Friend feeling about all of this?
um
Friend's the one
let's
that got
see,
like those weird dreams and like what seems like ominous.
Friend, the little halfling size wicker person.
Who gets weird emerald dreams about monsters. I'm like, you getting
Yeah,
these
yeah, all
senses?
that.
You seem like somebody in tune with signs of things happening. So I'm just gonna look over at Friend here and be like, what's Friend? Friend with the dreams. Let's see. Yeah. What? You gotta like pay attention to like this is the environment where the dreams start becoming really important. I like to know my
let's
dreamers.
see, she
here.
rolled a 5, so
Friend, why?
um
I know I neglected you these past couple of sessions,
So-
but like
I'll be honest, I don't really know what's it feels weird and not good, not safe.
Here.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
into the unsafe.
Yep.
Into the thick of it, I guess.
Into the thick of it. Okay, so let's see. You have Rolf, and let me grab Scald. I thought I grabbed Scald. I did grab Scald.
If I want anybody, it's them.
I'm sure you won't find anything of a
Fair.
higher challenge rating than what 4 players and 2 NPCs can handle.
Never happened before.
Snow close.
Nuke, and I hold no responsibility. Okay, so let's see. Y'all are. Whoops.
There.
Can you see down at the bottom? Yes. Beautiful. Yep. Okay, so. Sorry, I have to cough my lungs out again.
You're good.
See trees. This is a good sign. I mean, I also see a lot of downed trees, which is a bad sign, but
Yeah, you make your way down a path that leads through what seems to be an evergreen forest. And at the top of the hill sits this temple, and behind of it is a mass of ice, as if an earthquake or some other monstrous event has churned the earth apart. Just a whole massive, jagged, like, ice hill. The temple itself seems unharmed, but very still. There's no sounds of activity or curls of smoke from the stone chimneys along the western side of the building. The building itself looks like it's made of iron-colored wood, with four wings to it, like a north, south, east, and west wing. So looking down at on a map, it's like kind of plus shaped. But these 4 peaked wings fan out from the center. You see that a lot of trees have been knocked over, and the temple itself looks like much of it is encased in a layer of unnatural-looking blue ice. Now, from some of the trees clustered near the entrance, some of the branches have animal skulls hanging from them, along with a few animal corpses, like goats and sheep. And some distance off the trail, there's like a large mound of waste, partly covered with vegetation and ice.
Rolf, is this typical decoration for the Volv?
No, this ice was not here the last time.
Oh, I meant the skulls and animal skulls.
Oh, that pretty typical, maybe a bit more than normal, but yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
As long as that's cool.
They're
Any
not
living
down
squirrels
trees.
around? I would like a living squirrel, please, if possible, as I start chittering about.
Roll nature or animal handling.
Man, when I designed this character, I designed him dumb. Let's see here. We're gonna go with animal handling. Alright, and we have, that's a 14.
Yeah, you see one squirrel. Just looks like very, very pale fur, scampering across one of the evergreen branches.
Huh. That's interesting. Don't usually see a lot of my paler kinfolk here. Alright. Hey, squirrel buddy. Hey. I'm just like chittering all of a sudden. Nobody else can understand me. This is gonna be fun. Hey, squirrel friend. What happened here? This seems like something worthy of waking up the winter slumber.
Got really cold.
Yeah, I know that part. But that, usually really cold doesn't come with like that mountain ice over there.
Yeah, big ice.
Mm-hmm. Where'd it come from?
Maybe the big blue lady?
A big blue lady? What's a big blue lady doing here?
I don't know.
How big is big blue lady? Is it as big as that lady? I'm gonna point to Odrune. Or that lady? Scold. Or that lady who's actually Like, not only, but I'm just gonna point to Rolf at this point. I'm just calling everybody a lady here.
Um. Yeah, at least that big.
At least that big? And they're blue?
Uh huh.
And moving? Blue things don't usually move. That usually means they're dead.
Yeah, big blue lady made the ice.
Made the ice. And not dead. Not dead lady.
I don't know.
Well, usually blue things are dead, right? Are blue things still dead from the cold? Like when you find like a dead body in the ice, usually they're blue, right?
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's the thing.
Sorry,
But this
I
one was
didn't know
not.
if you were
Dead,
actually
dead.
talking or I didn't know if it was
I'm like,
jokes or not.
Like, yes, that is a real thing. Like,
Okay,
people
I'm
turn
just like
blue when
making
they're
sure,
dead,
like I'm trying to
yes.
explain this. Like you're trying to explain this to the squirrel. Like we both understand that usually blue things are usually dead things, but this is not a dead thing. This is a walking thing.
Yeah, not dead.
Oh, okay. Where's Blue Lady now?
I don't know.
Huh? When did Blue Lady make the ice?
I can't count higher than 3. More than 3
moons?
suns ago.
More than 3 suns ago. Oh, we're counting by suns and not by moons. Okay, that's fine. All right. More than 3 suns ago. Okay. That's so weird. Thank you, friend.
Squirrels just can't count.
You have no idea what we're talking about. Right now, we're having a very intellectual conversation. Right now, it is super intellectual. You all are
Happy
taking a
you're
place.
not
Scamper
bad
off.
at
Where
math.
did I hide my acorns?
Odrun is
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing.
watching
That's why how trees are born.
really closely. Really trying to pick up the subtleties of squirrel speech.
Yeah, good luck.
Squirrels
I'm just
can't
gonna
count
turn
higher than
around and
8.
be like,
Yes,
"Hey,
that's true.
guys,
This one
looking
can't count higher
for-"
than 3. This is a really dumb squirrel.
It's fine.
Specifically.
I'm gonna just turn around and be like, "Hey, guys, so there is a blue lady about like I'm just gonna gesture over to Odrun and Hrolf and Skull to be like about that size that made this ice."
While all of the chittering was happening, Ada had let that like into a nice little like lull in the back of her mind, and that she's been sitting in the snow drawing runes to do a ritual detect evil and good. So when I hear that, I'm just like, oh fuck, and I start drawing runes a little faster.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a blue
Alright.
lady who can make the ice who might not be dead. I don't know why they're blue though. Does anybody know anything about someone who's blue?
I mean, they're the tall folk.
That's true. Or the blue
Tall folk do
dragonborn.
tend to be blue, and I mean, obviously they're tall, so
Do they make ice? Do I know that they make ice?
if they had a mage, maybe.
Yeah, you haven't heard of them doing that specifically, like as a
Okay.
species.
I'm like,
Yeah,
is that
as
a
a
thing? Am I
species,
supposed
I
to
don't
know that
know,
it like
but-
half of a curse?
You mentioned knocked over trees. Those don't look cut, do they? Do they look like they've been like shoved by something that shouldn't be able to? It's just big.
Good question. They do not look cut. They look knocked over.
Yeah.
Like earthquake knocked over, or like
Like giants in the
like
sky
monster
knocked over.
knocked over.
I have a bad feeling big bad knocked over.
I mean, we've had a bad feeling since we arrived here, so that
It's just
that
gotten
tracks.
worse.
Yeah. That's fair. Karn, can you, little buddy, telepathically here? You're still invisible. You don't exist. Okay, little buddy, I need you to go find either giant monsters, blue ladies, or anything interesting and/or dangerous up there in that temple area.
Okay. Let's see. What can a Karn reach that's not behind a closed door? Let me see.
Karn, I need you to find. I need
A
you to help
Karn
me out
sends
here.
back. A Karn sends back that the central courtyard doesn't have anybody alive in it. There's one dead body on an altar.
Are they blue? They might be blue
Not
now,
blue.
honestly. Oh.
Well, I mean, yeah, now blue. Um,
I think if they get it. They're on an
uh,
altar. They're probably sacrifices. They're sacrificed. Probably
and
burning the
in
blood
the
in the snow. They're probably
stables,
blue.
there's 3 wild boars, but that's not like attached to the main building fully.
Are they alive?
Um, yes.
I don't know. You can
They're
keep
like,
wild boars in a stable. Huh.
I don't know if you can even see where I'm pinging, but it's like way out here. Like it's outside the
Oh
building.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Are you just pinging in this black area
Mm.
to me?
Far.
Man,
All right.
side note, whoever drew these maps, again, I just have to marvel that they're effing cute.
Oh yeah.
Aren't they delightful?
Yeah,
Yes.
fabulous. Whoever drew
Yes.
these.
Yeah, they have a lot of brilliant map makers. I believe this is another John Stevenson map, like the Under the Ash City map that we had.
Mm. That
Mm-hmm.
was cool.
Yep. But yeah, I love a good big map.
It's a chonky ass
All right.
map.
Yes. Yeah, so you do see an entrance to the building, just kind of up these broad stone steps. So just a ways in front of you. Yeah, Akarn does not spot a blue lady. Akarn does say, or does communicate that they can't get past the ice wall.
Any
Sat there
evil?
long enough, blasting away at it with
Mhm.
something that's definitely not an Eldritch Blast. I'm sure maybe I can get through that ice wall.
Definitely not an Eldritch Blast, apparently.
Definitely not an Eldritch Blast. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, Ada, you were doing Detect Evil and Good?
Detect evil and good. Yeah.
Okay, that's Elemental, Fey, Fiends, and Undead?
I
Elemental, Celestials,
believe
Fey, Fiends, and Undead?
so. Yep.
Okay, let's see. Elementals, no. Celestials, next to you. Yeah, one next to you. Skuld is like, you almost hear like angelic choirs every time you do this around Skuld, and you know you kind of like think back to her going, "I'm no Valkyrie," and like looking at her Detect Evil and Good is like, "Ah, I don't think I have a choir sound effect for that, but
Are you just projecting your own attraction on Skuld onto the rest of it?
no comment." Let's see. Elemental, Celestial, Fey, you get the familiars that usually ping. Fiends and Undead, you get no pings.
Well, that did nothing. Okay.
Now, let's see. How long does that last?
10 minutes. I will concentrate on it.
Cool. I will let you know the second you detect anything,
Well,
or if you do. So yeah, the entrance itself, it does look like something has smashed a hole through it, which is a pity because it looks like it was probably very ornate before it was broken apart. There's pieces of framing around the former doorway that are kind of scattered across the frozen ground. But yeah, you do see the door into the room just beyond that is also kind of smashed through.
well, I think we
Might
just
as well.
Yeah, we just go.
Don't think we have much
Yeah.
choice otherwise.
But try and keep out an eye for traps or an ambush, if possible.
Great, fantastic, let's go.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Roll.
Is everybody able to move their tokens?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody go ahead and move on in.
I'm gonna have a Karn scout ahead as much as possible to give any warning that they can.
Okay. Akarn reminds you that they cannot pass through doors, but they will keep looking for ways to get into other spaces.
Around my extra senses, you know, keeping an eye out as much as they possibly can.
Oh yeah, yeah. A Karn is a tiny little leaf spirit. It's like a little moth that has like little leaves for wings. Very cute.
Yes, but
Um,
also very invisible, so definitely not here.
oh yeah, it's totally invisible, so nobody notices the cuteness.
Totally invisible.
Okay, so the whole room that you're in has been like completely smashed through. You notice some frozen splotches of blood covering parts of the walls, though no bodies. I need. Actually, tell me what you want to do, and I'll let you know what you need to roll, and I can give you more information.
So wait, where are the bodies? Just right where we
I
stepped?
said you don't see
No.
bodies.
We don't
Sorry.
see bodies.
No
We just see
bodies.
blood. Sorry, my bad.
Blood.
Yep. Yeah. Sorry.
I'd like to investigate this door here.
Okay.
I just want to know how fresh the blood is.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation check, and I'll give you more info. Okay, so Ada, you go to open that door.
Huh?
And you see a saber-toothed tiger jump out at you, and it just pounces over you and runs out the door.
It just runs away.
It just runs
Run
past
away.
all of you, just kind of bowls its way through the front door and leaves.
You know, the fact that that just ran
What?
away
It's a Karn for that warning.
is a little disconcerting.
It was behind a closed door.
I don't
That's
give a
true.
shit. It's still scary.
I'm talking about a Karn not giving me a warning.
Why was there a tiger in here?
Why was there
Uh,
a tiger in here? I'm gonna come join you in there just to like double check and make sure you're okay.
I'm gonna stand next to these doors over here and listen for any other animals, not revealing that I
Yeah.
already know that there's some wild
Okay,
boars
so the
in
room,
the area.
the room that the room that the saber-toothed tiger was in, it looks like a storage room. There's some shelves lining the walls. There's some tables that are mostly empty. You don't really see anything of value. There's like a few boxes of candles, a couple of worn blankets. This looks like some kind of like servant workroom or something like that. Let's see. Call, you were doing investigation. You got an 8.
Wasn't
Okay.
good.
Yeah, you're not sure how old the bloodstains are. Go ahead and make a perception check, though.
Uh-oh. All good things. All good things.
Oh, good things.
Very good things.
Better.
Definitely better. My lungs want to exit my body. It's not fun.
No.
Yep.
Stay in.
Cull, you see at least half a dozen humanoid footprints leading deeper into the temple.
Shit.
Ooh.
I mean, he'll relay that to the party. We are not the first ones here. Can I tell how recent those are?
Those footprints look fairly recent, like definitely within the last couple days.
Okay. Just.
They probably aren't still here because we didn't see any other ships. Right? Right?
Either way, we should stay on our toes.
Yeah, you only
Yeah.
saw smaller rafts.
Ada has when the saber-toothed tiger ran by, I think Ada just was like, huh, and like fully went into her tusk form and is just gonna accept it and be that way.
Amazing.
There you go.
Yep. I don't know if you can see, but there is one more door here on the left. Hap, you were trying to see if there was anything behind it, right?
I'm gonna listen first for
listen.
more animals about to jump out.
Yep, roll perception.
Let's see. And 18. It calls around.
18. Sounds empty.
Well, figure like we got two options. I can knock on this door to see if anything reacts to it, or I could just open it. Captain, what do you think?
Open it.
Okay, which one? Actually, which one am I actually opening? There's two doors here.
Left.
And the left one.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna walk up to this door and open it. Huh.
It is indeed empty. Um,
Wow, I got great luck. Okay.
this looks like servants' sleeping quarters. There's a few bedrolls. There's like a small wooden chest, and few blankets.
Anything in the wooden chest?
And-
The chest contains a pouch full of divination runes and 4 gold.
More
Okay.
fucking runes. What is this?
Hmm.
I mean, I guess we are in the Volv's temple, so I can't be too
Mhm.
surprised.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I really need to like loosen up the chat settings, cause yeah.
Is the chat angry?
The humans in chat
Oh.
are fine. The robots think people shouldn't swear.
Oh.
Oh.
So
I might have set a bad example. Oh goodness.
sorry. But yeah, doesn't seem to be anything in there. And Hap, from what Akaran communicated to you, you're pretty confident that the last door leads to the inner courtyard, which is an outdoor space.
This is that courtyard, that one that's already been previously scouted. So I know that there is a blue body out there. That's not the blue body that I'm thinking I'm looking for.
Yep.
Okay. And when they said that there were boars in a stable, that wasn't like off the courtyard, right? That was like beyond the courtyard.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
completely detached from the temple itself.
Why do I have a blue dot on me? Oh, never mind.
I
We're
do
cool.
too.
We're cool. Oh, okay. All right. So who wants to open the door?
I'll open
Me.
it. Or you can
I'm
open
gonna act like it's totally fine to open that door.
We can open
Yep,
it together.
it. You want to hold hands and open it?
It is
Well,
a
we
very
can open
simple
it
door.
together.
You can open it.
Okay.
I don't know how it gets worse than a tiger. Just open the door.
All right.
Um,
First one out.
So the central courtyard, this inner sanctum, it's open to the air and the snow-blurred sky above. There's a handful of snow-covered ash trees that surround a stone altar in the middle. There's also a large stump right next to the altar, and like other parts of the outside of the temple, there's a thin layer of ice covering everything. You do see, I'm sorry, Akarn would have communicated this. There's more than one corpse. There's actually several other corpses just lying in a pile near the altar, and one corpse encased in ice still on the altar.
Can we tell how any of the pile of corpses died?
Roll investigation or medicine.
What's better? Ooh, okay.
They died in battle, from like somewhat brutally with weapons. It also looks like a lot of these people seem to be wearing uniforms. And when Rolf comes up, he points out, looks like these are the seer guards.
Is there how many bodies?
Let's see. 6, including the one on the altar.
Oh.
Does the one on the altar look sacrificed?
Yeah, going off your first medicine check, yes, that one does look different than the other ones. It looks much more methodical. You've actually, going off of your history check on the Volv earlier, you've actually heard of in very rare cases, the Volv asking for volunteers for human sacrifice rituals. It's extremely rare. It's usually only done in cases where either a clan is trying to influence fate in a very direct way, or they're trying to get very big, very important information that would affect multiple clans.
Rolf, would you know of the last time that the Volv would have asked for a volunteer?
Definitely been years. I don't know precisely when the last one was. Um, the only one I ever heard directly about was, let's see, uh, probably when I was much younger, several of the clans had to unite against the Baindor, as they were growing in influence. So they needed some better strategies. That's the last. That was the only one I know of personally, but I don't know precisely when the last one was. It's not very frequently done, for obvious reasons.
So you wonder if this was them trying to fight off the blue lady, or
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
if
Like
this
a
happened right before, them trying to find out what was going on. But
like a last ditch Hail Alden.
something like that.
Is that the blue ice? The unusually blue ice over there in that corner? Like right here?
Yes.
I'm gonna throw something at it.
Okay. What are you throwing?
Stick.
Well, first I'm gonna throw something at it, and then if nothing happened, then I'm gonna try to whack it.
Okay. What are
And
you
if
throwing
nothing
it
happens,
at, though? Like,
I don't know, is there like a rock or something nearby?
okay. Yeah, it bounces off of it like mostly like regular ice.
Okay, then I'm just gonna whack it with
It
a
breaks like
stick.
ice.
Like ice? That's it? Nothing?
It breaks like ice, yeah.
And it's not doing anything now?
Nope.
Huh.
Why are you hitting the ice?
Well, it's weird ice, and I want to make sure it's acting like ice. And not
Is it
like
like
magic ice.
encased
Why aren't
above
you
us?
whacking the ice?
I don't know what magic ice would act like. How would I
Exactly.
Ada, sorry, what was your question?
And that's what
If
we're
I
doing.
look
We're
up, are
figuring
we
it
like
out.
encased in ice?
No. No, it's
Okay,
not
okay,
like
okay.
covering the whole space between the buildings. No. Just sort of like a
Okay, I
thin
had
coating. Yeah, kind of like how sleet acts sometimes, where it like can like rain and then freeze on the buildings. It's like that.
okay. Think
From
seeing
the
that
other ice.
throwing it, when I thought it was like a dome, I had an intrusive thought of a crack just going like all the way up.
No, not a dome, but you definitely see like on the east side of the temple, much more closely now, just blue jagged spires, just extending further than you can see in that direction.
Like some kind of unnatural ice storm.
Definitely on natural ice. Though I don't know if storm feels like the right word for it. It almost looks like blue crystals. Like if you didn't know better, you would say that they were like crystals that sprouted from the ground.
So those footprints Call spotted earlier, do they lead to like a scuffle with where these bodies are laid, or do they go to a specific doorway? Because there's 3 of them.
Right. So yeah, there are doors to the 3 buildings on east, west, and north. Um, you see footprints leading to all of them.
Okay.
Although, let's have one person make an investigation check.
Can someone help me?
I'll help.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, go for it. 18. you notice a larger set of footprints that was kind of obscured by the regular medium humanoid size ones. This one seems to be about 2 to 3 times longer than your foot. Um, so much larger.
Guys, big footprints.
We
Yeah,
all have big footprints. I don't know what you
it's a
guys are
lot
talking
bigger.
about.
Much bigger.
Hmm.
Did that set
Where are
go
they
any
going?
specific way?
Good question. That set of footprints went to the east.
Which is our
I
way. I moved. Sorry.
Yes.
Just wanted to make
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, sorry, right.
Yes.
Making sure.
I don't want to, but it feels like we should go there first so that those footprints aren't
Oh, good
behind
night,
us.
Halicon. Thanks for joining. I'll work on changing the chat filters
Ooh.
later. I'm sorry.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, sorry,
I
their
know
message
what
got
you mean.
deleted, but like, oh my goodness.
I don't want something
Chat
that
is like-
large sneaking up behind us.
Mm-hmm.
If it can.
Hey. Hey, Karn, can you go? Hey, Karn, can you like go find where these went, please, buddy?
Just like
Where the
What?
big footprints went?
ease open the door a little for a Karn.
You don't see a Karn. A Karn's not here. What are you talking about? Who's a Karn?
Hop, why are you opening the door?
Well, aren't we gonna see where these are going?
Yeah,
I guess.
Isn't that what we just decided on? I'm confused.
I think we're all just a bit reluctant, but yes, we are.
Uh-huh.
We have decided.
You are
it.
always reluctant.
I don't like fighting, Hap. It's not my favorite.
We're not
You're
fighting.
good at it.
It could be very friendly. A lot
Yes,
of
the
people
ice
bigger than me are
monster's going to be
friendly.
friendly.
All
Okay,
right, let's
going
check it out.
straight there. Um,
Okay.
all right. So,
If
let
I
me
may,
actually open the
a
door
quick,
for you.
question.
Yes.
Above the table. I know that in our Norse mythology, Jotun are considered frost giants, ice giants. Is that still the connotation? Or are they
No,
just
interestingly
giants?
enough. So Jotun are monstrosities, of a particularly vicious nature.
Okay.
They come in a variety of forms. Um, in kind of that like divine godly way where it's like, and then he gave birth to a horse, and then he gave birth to a giant serpent, and then he gave
Sure.
birth to a wolf. Like they're related, they're all under that category of Jotun, but they're all different types of monsters.
Okay. But they're not
Yeah.
necessarily frost giants.
No.
Okay. Cool. That's what I wanted
yeah.
to check. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, all good.
Wanted to make sure.
Okay, so let's see. The east building, opening the door. So first thing you feel is there's almost like a blast of cold air that just assaults you as you step into this hallway, which seems to only be partly accessible. The far end of it is buried under a mound of ice, and there's only 4 rooms that seem to still be intact. The doors closest to you are shut, and the doors at the far end of the hallway are open. Akarn is saying, "Big cats, big cats."
I'm just gonna be holding up my arms like, wait. I think something's down there. Maybe we should back up a little bit. I think more of those cats might be in here. Do saber-toothed tigers hunt alone? Do I know this? Do I know if they hunt in packs or pairs?
They can hunt in packs.
I don't think that one was hunting
Usually
alone.
like small groups.
I'm just gonna start sniffing the air, like as if I could smell it.
So,
Yep.
would the Volv ever sacrifice saber-toothed
Don't give me that
tigers?
look, Cole.
I guess in theory they could. Animal sacrifice is more common than human sacrifice.
Just trying to figure out why they would be so many here.
Yep.
Attracted the smell of
Um,
dead meat. That's kind of what happens.
Fair.
Yep.
Do the footprints continue down here? The big one, the
It's
big
hard.
ones.
I'm trying to
Um,
tell you to stop. No, Adrian,
I'm
stop.
just asking if the footprints continue. It's really not that difficult.
So, one sec. Where'd it go? There it is. So yeah, as you're kind of like debating whether to go further, um, you you definitely start to hear a noise coming from the two further rooms.
It's like
And with that, we are going to go to break. Don't go anywhere. We will be back at 40 after. And we will see what happens as I throw more tigers at my party. See y'all in a few. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, and let's get back to jump scares with saber-tooth tigers. So much fun for me. All right, so I had everybody roll initiative while we were at break, so that's out of the way. Also, Devil, welcome back. Good to have you here again. All right, so as you're going down this hallway, the two doors at the end of the hallway are open, and you hear growling and snarling coming from them. So you hear one growl from the left and one growl from the right. So initiative is gonna go Northra, then Odrune, Ada, Skuld, the Tigers, Cull, then Hap, and then Prof. Northra, what would you like to do?
Can I get somewhere to see at least one of them? need to
You
get
would have
shot.
to go here or into one of the rooms itself. Though
Okay,
you might
can't
want
see
to
over
try
there for some
luring them
reason.
out. Yeah, you might want to try luring them out to like a larger area, possibly.
Nah, just trap them in a room, set it on fire. It's all good.
D&D Beyond's being weird, and I can't see over. I have to zoom out to see because I can't move my camera. So,
I can move your
alright.
token. Where do you want to go?
I feel like going back a little bit and preparing a shot for when one of them is within sight.
Okay, so like 5, 10, 15, 20, like there?
That is perfect. I'm gonna have my wolf stand right in front of me, ready to, on my next turn, head in for an attack.
Okay. So as soon as you
Hopefully
see a
when
hostile,
one of
you're
them's
gonna fire an arrow.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Got that ready to action. Odrune, you are up. They're back in the rooms. You'd have to go basically all the way to here to see them.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
If we're luring them out, you can probably just go through Cull.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
So you can go through allied spaces.
Just kind of hang out right outside the door so I can catch them as they're
Okay.
maybe they won't see me. So I'm
Alright.
going to bonus action rage. And I'm going to hold my 2 hits now. Just wanted to say that again. Until I see one of them. So until one of the not friendlies comes out.
Okay. And just so you know, when you ready an attack, unfortunately, it is only going to be one hit. Just because you have to kind of like hang there, and then like release it.
Lame.
Um,
Fine.
I know. I know.
Buddy, you threw off my groove. Okay. Alright, I'm good.
Don't worry, I want to attack twice too.
All right.
can soon.
Ada, you are up.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take my full 35 feet of movement and get out of dodge. And then, technical question. So I want to cast a bonus action spell. Can I use my action to ready that to then do spiritual weapon as soon as I see something?
Yes.
Great. So I like do all of the prep work for it, and I feel like if you could see, it's almost like there's a tiny little Spegox in Ada's hands, like ready to turn into this spiritual weapon.
Love it.
So cool.
It's such a good spell.
Alright. Let's see. Skuld is going to let's see, she has a sword, no, it's appeared now. She's going to kind of stand off to this side of the doorway and ready a sword attack. The tigers get to go now.
Gonna get barreled into.
Oh lord.
All right, let's see. They get to go. Did I not check their movement speed for this? One sec. I think it's 40, but I have to double check.
Oh, I finally got
Yep,
my camera
40.
moving.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Ooh, that's as far as we can go. This one's gonna push through the difficult terrain. Actually, it has to make an acrobatics check to try and get over anybody. Yeah, Call and Hap can do this. Either of you can make, or both of you, I should say, can make an athletics check to try to stop the saber-toothed tiger from getting past. Or you can just automatically fail and let it do its acrobatics to jump over you.
I jump over.
Yeah.
Shoot,
Duck.
go.
Let it jump
I
over?
don't
Okay.
care.
Duck.
I don't
Alright.
even have to duck. You're the one who's taller. You duck.
Alright.
Jump over me as is.
Alright, so it's move
You
40,
tucking is my
and you
height.
two count as difficult terrain.
Go right ahead.
45, 50, and then 55, 60, 65. And I'm gonna say, Northric, go ahead and do your ready to action, and then we'll do Odrun and then Skuld.
Oh no, guys. Why do you do that?
Oh, yay.
Oh no.
Don't mind me trying to find my thing.
Oh, sorry, Ada.
I'm only able to see about half, so.
Okay. Yeah, 11 misses. Odrun, go ahead and roll your attack. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
12.
12. Beautiful. Yeah, it howls at you. Okay, and then Ada, you're doing your spiritual weapon that looks like a Skagox.
Like
What
this
color is
giant, intricate Skagox. It has
I only
like
have yellow. But it can
my
be any color you
version
want.
has like inlaid luton blue on it, which is surprising.
Okay, where do you want
It
it?
is
Like here?
surprising. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if a 14 hits, but
14 does hit.
nice. That worked. Oh, there we go.
Going to, also gonna roll skulls. Whoop. That's not how it's supposed to go. There we go. All right. I know it says spear. I haven't updated her character sheet with the new, like, what was it, a magic short sword you gave her? Yeah. All right. So let's see. 6 force damage from spiritual weapon, and yeah, I think it's like, I'm just gonna count it as like 7 damage for now for Skuld. I'll update her stuff later. Beautiful. This saber-toothed tiger is very, very irritated. It's like it just got out here. It came here to have a good time. And it's feeling so attacked right now.
Oh.
Anyway,
We're monsters here.
Yeah, the other one, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, it's just gonna go there. And let's see. I need to see what it's, how many attacks it can do really quick. Oh, it does not have multi-attack. Okay.
Is that what
Okay.
you're checking that for? That seems like a silly thing to check.
It's gonna do a
Yeah.
claw attack on Cull. 17.
Yeah, just hits.
All right, 12 slashing, and I need you to make an. Sorry, this stuff takes forever to double check. I need you to make a strength save.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You are now prone,
Right.
And since you fell from its pounce, just from it running like 20 straight feet at you, it is going to do a bite attack as a bonus action. So it can only do this when it pounces, but oof, 25 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits.
All right. Thankfully not at 20, but yeah, 15 piercing on that one. Oof. That was rough. Cull,
Yeah.
it is your turn. You are currently prone and very bloodied.
First of all, ow. Is it an action to get up from prone?
It's half of your movement.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I'll do
I rolled
that.
really high on that damage.
Yeah, I'll do that first of all. And then I'll use a second wind. 1d10 plus 5. Let me roll that real quick. Oh, great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do you have inspiration you can use for that? I think we did.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use inspiration on that.
Okay, fair.
I regret saying it.
I wasn't looking, and now why'd I look? Oh, no.
Oh goodness. Wow.
I'm so
You know,
sorry.
it's okay.
That
Cole just has a
explains
way of
me
getting.
tonight.
Cole just has a way of getting himself injured like nobody's business.
It's one of those days.
It's one of those months.
Me and Cole are having a moment together.
There's my bonus action. I don't like that guy. I want to attack him twice.
Twice, yes.
It's a 10.
10 misses, unfortunately. Go ahead and roll your second attack.
I will. That's an 11.
11 also misses.
Yeah, I figured. I can't do anything else. That's it.
Hap, you are up.
Oh lord. Okay, so just like really quick, I don't actually see through a Karn's token at all. But like, are there any other saber-tooth tigers like coming out just like from what a Karn can see right at those doors?
No. Just
Okay,
these two.
cool. All right. Yeah, I don't know why this one decided to want to attack after buddy jumped over us. That seems silly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna move out of its range, but I'm gonna try to like, can I like scoop behind it, like right there?
Make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Because I'm just trying to like, I want to like not leave its range, but I also want to be like, if you want to jump and leave, you can. Like, go ahead. Acrobatics.
Go, leave us alone.
There you go. That will be
Okay, that beats it.
okay. So yeah, I'm like now I'm
It's
out of
still
its
difficult
way.
terrain to get past it, but yeah, you're.
Yeah, I'm not
you're
going
past
any
it.
further, so it's all good. And then just to encourage it to hopefully leave us alone. Actually. Is it possible that I could ready an action to blast it with Eldritch Blast if I see that it's going to attack one of us again? Like before it attacks? Like if I can tell that it's going to attack instead of run? Or I can just blast it now. That's fine too, I guess. But I really just wanted to leave.
Yeah, yeah, because Eldritch Blast, it's a ranged spell attack, so you would do it at disadvantage. That being said, it doesn't look like it's gonna move anytime soon,
It's
so
not gonna
readying
make
it
a
wouldn't
move.
really change that circumstance.
All right.
It would
Well,
disadvantage either way.
before I try to blast it, I want to see if a Karn can knock it out.
Okay.
Let's see if a Karn can knock it out, and that might just solve all of our problems. Not all of them, but like maybe one. Ow. Why? Why a Karn?
10 misses.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just try to see what I can do to blast it. I'm just gonna try to blast it. Okay, so I now actually get 2 beams. if I can hit it. Oh no, so I gotta try again because of disadvantage. Is a 13 hit?
13 hits.
Oh, thank God! Ha! Why did I doubt myself? That just seems so silly. Okay, now we're gonna figure out if this is gonna do the 2 beams. Do I have to roll the damage for 2 different beams? Or is it the
Yes.
same damage for both beams?
You roll the damage separately. You just have to decide before you roll the damage who both of them are targeting.
It's gonna be the same one. It's gonna be the same one. And then I don't think it actually has done this for, I don't think I have it set up right to do this for me automatically. But I do have Agonizing Blast and my Charisma. I don't know if it does this automatically. My Charisma is 4, so that should be +4.
It's not including that. So.
Oh, that's weird. So that's a 10 for the first one.
Mhm.
And that's a 14 for the second one.
Ooh.
That's a 24 to the stupid tiger who was attacking us for no good reason because I was gonna let it jump over me. No, I want to attack.
You don't like
Anyway.
you.
Another blast goes sailing into it.
Yeah, I'm just chittering at it in squirrel insults. They don't translate well, but basically it's saying saber-tooth tigers have like little tiny tails, right?
You think cat tails.
They do? I just thought they had little jump tails.
I
Well,
think in
was
Ice
really
Age,
confident.
I think in Ice Age they have short tails.
I'm thinking Ice Age saber-tooth.
I am too.
I don't know.
I need to know
All my
the
Paleolithic knowledge relies
premier
on
specific
Ice
saber-tooths. Do they have good tails? Because I'm insulting their tail at the girl right now.
It's like mid-sized
it's
tail,
probably-
kind of bobcat, kind of like that big.
Yeah,
Love
that
it.
looks dumb.
But that
It's a
makes
stupid
them
tail, and I'm gonna tell it so. It's squirrel. Yeah, I'm
There you go.
insulting her tail in squirrel language right now, as I blast it. Anyway, that's my turn. Have fun.
Cool.
Please don't kill me for that.
All right, Rolf is gonna do an assist. So Odrun, you have advantage on your next attack. All right, going back to the top of the order, we have Northra.
Cool. My wolf's going to attack it, and I get 2 shots at it now. So
You do.
I'm also going to use my bonus action for Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I can barely read my stuff. It's so small right now.
That definitely hits.
Cool. I'm gonna roll the second one here quickly too. See if that hits.
That also hits. Yep. Roll damage for both, including the. Yep, got the hunter's mark in there.
Yeah, I had to make sure it was turned on.
Yep, 11 for the first and another 11 on the second. This saber-tooth is looking extremely bloodied. It looks like all of a sudden with those 2 arrows sticking out of its flank, it is barely hanging on.
And then my wolf gets to attack.
Beautiful.
I don't think I've ever actually rolled an attack for my wolf. Hey, at least it has pack tactics. I made it to the thing. I can't figure out how to. Ooh, wait.
Yeah, it should be available on the character sheet for it.
14 to hit.
Yep, 14 hits. Ooh, 6 piercing damage actually finishes off this saber-toothed tiger.
Biting into the neck. A wolf has taken down the tiger. Yes.
Just absolutely vicious. Let me see.
That's
There
gonna
it
be
is.
it for
No, that's just
that, I
dog
believe.
barking.
Seriously.
Oh, this is what I have. There we go. Nope. That was. I was trying to do something wolfy. All right, Odrun, you are up. You do have advantage on your first attack.
Okay, well, considering the fact that that one just died, and I know there's another one in here, we're gonna come around here,
Mhm.
and we're gonna take a swing at this next one.
Alrighty. Yep, 23 hits.
Oh boy. And I only get advantage on once or
Just on the first one.
okay.
This one is bloodied, by the way. 22 definitely hits. Oof. It is still standing, but barely.
Okay. If that's the case, then I actually will chance the opportunity attack to get out of there so somebody else can do a hit.
Okay. Try. Yep. 12 slashing halved to 6 because you're raging. All right. Ada.
Did I just
you're
roll
up.
2 25s?
Did.
Oh,
Damn.
what's missing?
Can I move this? I'm going to move my spiritual weapon and attack with it first.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll decide what I do with my action.
Ooh.
I'm so jealous.
It's like this thing's gonna survive long enough for that lingering injury now, but
Nope, it is definitely for sure dead.
that's the lingering injury for sure.
Death does linger. Usually.
Yes.
Usually.
Yeah, that 100%, hold on, I need at least one sound effect for this. Yeah, just, there we go.
We're trying to come back
Um,
for revenge.
Alright, okay, here's the thing, we're not out of initiative yet. Skuld is like readying an attack for when she sees a hostile enemy. Saber-tooth tigers can't do anything. Cull, make a perception check.
Oh,
This is gonna be free, it's not gonna count as your action or anything.
okay, cool.
Oh, actually, Skuld is gonna heal you up a little bit. Give me a sec.
Yay.
Queen.
My
Well,
hero.
you rolled well, at least.
8 hit points.
I love her.
Which means she needs to be
Okay.
right next to you for that, but then she walks back and then she's, yeah.
It's 18.
Okay. You hear movement behind both doors next to you. It sounds like boot steps.
Oh shit. Both the doors, people are coming. And is there any way he can like?
Get out of there.
Yeah. I mean, it was
Yeah,
free.
there's no hostiles next to you, so.
Okay.
So yeah, you have your full turn now.
Okay. Hap. Hurry up. He's just gonna get out of dodge and go next to Odrude and ready an attack for anything that comes out.
Awesome.
Or not anything, not Hap.
Not have, of course, a hostile. All right.
That'd be
you have a ready
crazy if
attack.
DM actually said that you attacked your teammate because you said anything. That would be kind of crazy.
All right. Hap, what would you like to do?
Really quick, what is this over here? Is it
It's what used to be the far side of the building. Now it is drowned in ice.
so it's like a wall of ice?
Mm-hmm.
Right, I might as well get out. That would be silly
Please.
to stay. Okay,
It'd be even more
let's
silly to
see.
open the
I'm
doors.
gonna go behind Call, because that seems like the best place to go.
Seems like a
Karn will
good
just go
place to
back
be.
invisible, but chill over there. So Karn's just gonna kind of like fly up to like the ceiling, hide in a shadow, turn
Alright.
invisible, and I'm just gonna prepare to hit a hostile if they come out.
All right. You definitely see some more hostiles coming out.
Are they furry?
So, no. 1 second. So the hostiles that you see coming out of the doors. Let's see. Let me open the
Are they
doors. They don't look human. They actually look quite unusual. They have extremely pale gray skin, and kind of flattened features, like flat noses, very thin mouths. You do see tusks, small tusks jutting from their lower jaws. They seem to be wearing furs and leathers, very typical winter wear, though their dark hair seems to hang loose around their faces. I don't think any of you have seen creatures like this. Though the closest comparison that you have is Ada in her tusk form.
Fun.
All right. Let's see. They are. We're gonna have 2 of them come up and do club attacks. One on Odrune, one on Skuld. Um. Yeah, that doesn't apply. All right. 3 bludgeoning halved to 1 for Odrune. And then
Hey, I didn't see the attack.
it wasn't visible to you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, some things are visible to you, some things aren't. And sometimes it's arbitrary which ones I hide. Skuld loses 4 hit points. And then these 2 back here are going to aim spears. And I think they're gonna do the same thing, kind of split between Odrune and Skuld. So one coming at Odrune is a dirty 20 to hit.
Can you see me behind there?
Let me check.
I feel like I'm hidden behind the door.
Yes.
Okay.
I see any
yeah,
for my ready to action to come off.
yeah, give me 1 sec. Let me just resolve the attacks. So yeah, Odrune, you take, let's see, you're within 5 feet of an ally to this enemy. So you take 8 halved to 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
Alright, and Skuld also gets hit, is also close to one of those enemies, so she takes 8 piercing damage from that spear. Okay, ready to actions. Let's see. Let's do Call and then Hap because that was the initiative order that you were in originally.
Okay. I can't move, I don't think, can I?
No, it's just you're readied.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. That's probably with if they get
because-
within range, right?
Yeah. I can't use a longbow or a scimitar without, or crossbow without swapping the prosthetic. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
We lost you.
We lost
KJ,
KJ.
we are lost
I'm
without
back.
you.
I will be the new GM. You all get to kill the monsters and retire.
There's KJ.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
5
they're
5 feet is
retired.
nothing. Go ahead and do. Go ahead and move the 5 feet and do the attack.
Oh, yay! Then I will move and take that attack. Thank you. Please hit for once. Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. I'm so sorry. That was supposed
All
to be a
good.
scimitar.
I mean, it hits.
Yeah. And then that's 8 damage.
Beautiful. They look bloodied.
Good. I think that's all I have.
Okay. Hap, go ahead and do your ready to action.
And anything I can see on the screen is what I can see, right?
Yes.
So if I do the 2 beams, can I have one hit this one and the other hit this one?
Sure. The one
Okay.
the top left and one the bottom right.
Yeah. This is assuming I hit, but you know,
Mhm.
I might hit. I don't know. It's an 11.
11 misses, unfortunately. Is it separate
Yeah.
attack rolls for each beam, though?
I don't. I'm still getting
I
used to.
believe
I
it
think
is.
it is. That's
Is
how I've
it?
played
Yeah.
it before.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the attack for the other beam.
Okay. All right.
Unless you're targeting the same person, I believe it might be
Well,
like
that's
completely
20.
separate.
So I guess this is
Yeah,
gonna
the
hit
20
the second
hits.
person
Mhm.
then. For 14. Oh, I think I actually added it correctly now. I did just change it so it adds my charisma.
Right.
I was
Okay.
playing with it after the last time. I was like, maybe this will work. So that it looks like it worked. 14.
Cool. Okay. So your Eldritch Blast sails into that figure, just whooshing into them. They drop to the ground. Yeah, they're dead.
Just gonna yell out like, leave us alone.
All right. Hrolf is going to keep assisting Odrune, giving you advantage on your first attack. We are back up to Northra.
Okay. I think I'm moving my hunter's mark to the only surviving one in the back, and I'm going to attack it twice.
Okay. Miss and hit. Yeah, the arrow goes flying, and yeah, right into their chest, and they collapse to the ground.
Cool. My wolf, which I can't move, will move up to attack. And this time I'm going to remember it has pack tactics and put it on advantage for its bite attack.
Yep, that hits. That one is still up, but definitely bloodied.
I don't have anything else to do with my bonus action, so that'll be it.
Okay. Odrune, you are up.
So, question, I'm having trouble seeing. Is there one beneath, like, that little door symbol, too? Is that one of them? Like, right here?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
moved
think
around
that
on
looks
that a
like
little
it's
bit.
one.
Yeah, there's one right next to Cull that's within your reach.
Got it. I
And
couldn't
yeah,
tell if that
one
was an
here.
actual one or not. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
oops. Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna keep going. We're just gonna smash and grab. Okay, so 21 for the first hit.
Okay. That hits.
Okay, 8 damage.
Yep. Come on, click on the token, not the door. There we go. Nope.
Okay. Alrighty, then if it's alright for me to stand over his dead body, then I'm gonna go after his bloodied friend. Move over here, and then hit the second one.
Okay.
14.
14 misses.
Okay. Alrighty, then in that case, I'm just gonna kind of move around back behind him a little bit. Stay in his range, but out of the way in case anybody else wants to get in there. And that's it for me.
All right. Ada, you are up. We have one bloodied enemy left.
And a spiritual weapon that's right there with a nat 1. Beautiful.
Misses.
For my action, I will cast Toll the Dead. That's
Alrighty.
a DC 14 something.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I only did it twice.
That is a nat 20.
Damn.
Great. And a wonderful turn.
It wants to.
All good.
You're
I do
here.
have a new Toll the Dead sound effect though.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, that's fun.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that one.
So still worth it.
That's fair.
Mhm.
All right. Scald? Nope.
Damn. This last one
Tigers
died.
are dead. Cull.
Let me at him.
Get him.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Nice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6. 25. And I get to add my.
They were dead on the first one.
Oh. Can I hit him again though?
Sure.
Hit the dead body.
I really need this. Okay.
And you
Cool.
got it on a dead body.
Yep. Yeah, just piling there on top of the saber-tooth corpse, I guess.
Picked
All
Lurker
right.
today.
Yeah. Yep, that is suitable. Alright. Sorry, just finding the right music.
Get the initiative over. Are we free?
You are out of initiative.
Woo.
Karn, just double check, just in case. They're just gonna invisibly like fly. Yeah, I can't see anything with a Karn's token, so I'm gonna assume a Karn finds nothing and a quick flyby to be like, no hidden enemies.
No hidden enemies. Let me see what I can give you about the rooms. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, no enemies, though you haven't really looked too closely at anything else about the space. Looks like these were sleeping quarters.
Could I
So
see
higher,
about?
higher quality than the servant quarters you saw before.
I would like to skin the pelts of at least one of the saber-tooth tigers. I need a new coat.
So that would be a time investment. It would take you, probably about an hour to skin it, and then at least 2 more hours to like treat it properly. I'm also not
Hey,
sure
does
if you
everybody want
have.
to take a break here for a little bit?
Not exactly sure we can.
They'll
Damn.
be on ice.
It's true.
It will be on
ice
ice.
for a
They'll be
while.
fine.
There's also a lot of meat on that, and you are in the middle of a very long winter.
If anyone wants to help, we could probably cut the time in half. We could probably harvest these things up, get the meat, and I could work on a new coat afterwards.
How about we do that on the way back out?
There's still the giant
Fine.
footprints.
Oh yeah, I just
Yes.
entered one of the bedrooms immediately, and now I'm like investigating the room.
Let's not forget about them, please, and hopefully nothing steals them. I really want a new coat. Mine is falling apart. As she pokes one of the holes she has in her coat.
Hap, go ahead and make either a perception or investigation check.
Okay, let's see. You said perception or investigation? Well, perception is only a tiny bit better, so that's either a 12 or a 13.
Yeah, Cole will be in there.
Okay, so 13 then.
You find 95 silver pieces, nothing else of value.
Okay.
Um,
Alright.
can I investigate one of these like 4 creatures that came out after the tigers, just to see if we can figure out what they are?
Yes. What kind of check? Let's see. I'll hear justification for just about anything, but I'm gonna lean towards nature or history.
Okay. Can I guide myself for history?
Yes.
Can I help
Cool.
by asking Rolf and Scold if they've ever seen him?
Sure. All right. Yeah, Skuld seems to have a bit of insight on this. Uh she says the word Tusser. And that triggers a story you've heard, usually spoken in low voices, because being a Tuss is not something that you broadcast very frequently. Tusser are kind of a branch of the same family as Tuss. They are rumored to be related to Jotun in the same way that Tuss are, but these are ones that cannot shapeshift, and are rumored to have formed their own communities. Usually very small enclaves, far inland and usually like in mountains, far away from most raiding settlements.
There's no like clan like signage or any colors on them that would indicate anything?
No, their clothes are very, very rough. They're extremely patched. What looks like years of like, wear and tear and repairing and wearing it out and repairing it again. So everything's very, their fastenings are roughly carved bone. Their hides are just like tied with like strips of wool and leather. Um, so yeah, everything's very, very rough, and you can definitely see evidence of like these are usually very isolated people.
Sounds like Northa making her own clothes.
So there's no money off of them to take?
They are not carrying money.
Rats. That's all I had.
Do the footprints? Do we see the footprints continue in there, or are they going?
Yes, one sec. To find all the right stuff. Yeah, so you get a close look at this whole like ice wall thing. It looks like if you clear some of the rubble from the collapsed part of the building, you might be able to find a way kind of winding upward through the jagged spires of ice. So it might take a little bit of manual labor, but you could do it.
Should we look at the
They
rest
blast it.
of the area before we
Want to look at the rest
decide to
of
go into the
area?
freaky ice?
Or do you want to go up here?
Well,
Just
if we're gonna
'cause
come back for the
meta-knowledge, it goes off the app.
I certainly want to know if there are any survivors here.
Since we're coming back anyways, let's get moving.
So does that mean going up that way, Rolf, or does that mean checking the rest of this and then going that way?
Let's do a quick sweep of the rest of the temple. We can split up if you like.
I'm alright with checking out the rest of the temple.
It's for the best.
Splitting up seems like a bad idea when there's clearly warriors in the
Things.
building.
Can't
As
get
Cole
worse
goes
than
running
that.
off. Cole, don't go running off. You're hurt.
Cole, do you need healing?
I'm just like looking at Cole, just like
Hello.
patting your body, just being like, "What are you doing, you silly person?"
KJ,
As
Northa's
I-
following Ada.
in the time since we left Wolfpike, Odrin probably would have had time to finish the what was it? I got like 3 potions and 1 med kit, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Odrin would just hand Cole one of the potions.
Yay.
Oh,
and a healing word.
as I asked Cole if he needed healing, because he obviously did, that was my healing word.
The word was, "Do you
He
need
was just like,
healing?" That was the
Okay.
word.
Northa is just gonna
Ay,
follow
ay,
Ada around, and I'm gonna have my wolf kind of sniffing out, see if they can smell anything.
Yeah.
How much is a potion
Frolf-
again? I forgot.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay, I forgot. Thank you.
Hrolf points out, all right, well, if I remember correctly, I think their dining hall is here on the west, and the private quarters of the Volv are the northern building.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I vote we check the dining hall first and then invade the privacy
Sure.
of the
We-
hall.
We can split up if need be.
The way you said that. I can't take that seriously.
Hap, as you get closer to the dining hall, you notice something that might not have been super apparent before, especially with the layer of ice over everything. Make a nature or arcana check with advantage on this stump right here.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Nature or Arcana? Oh,
Either
they're
one, or
the
something else you can
same.
justify.
Oh,
You can
something
ask
that I
for
can
help, you know.
justify.
Mm-hmm. Could totally ask for help.
What about? I wonder if I could justify survival. I mean, like me surviving out in the
Yeah,
woods.
sure.
That's how I learned most of my skills because I didn't get intelligence from anything else. All
Yeah,
right,
in this case, for you, survival totally can apply. Why not?
awesome, great. That is like a 16, 17.
Yep. It is an Ironheart stump. Looks like it looks like it was cut down probably decades, potentially even centuries ago.
They just left the
but
stump here.
but very big, very old.
They just left the stump here. Who puts in all this work to cut down a very big, beautiful old tree, and then just to leave the stump forever? Like you're saying, it
It's
got cut
Habs.
down a while ago.
What would you do with a stump hap? I mean, other than maybe they use
Oh, I'm not
it
saying
as-
anything to you. This is my internal monologue. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, I'm wondering if
I'm not
Habs.
doing anything. There is like nothing.
Okay.
I'm like,
Oh my god,
I'm
no.
hap.
Is
No,
Habs
no,
dismay
you're trying to
apparent?
hand a potion to Cole right now. I'm just over here staring at a tree, being like, cuts down a tree a long time ago, and then just leaves the stuff. That's my internal monologue. You don't get that.
My bad.
Yeah, Cole, I think you can tell at least can tell Hap is upset about something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also upset at Cole, so I'm doubly upset. So Cole should be able to
There you
tell. I'm trying to pat around Cole's body, and be like, "Where's that magical alcohol horn? We filled it up right before we got off that ship. Where is it?"
I think
Okay,
so. I really
Claw.
don't need that.
Yeah, so Cole. I can probably tell that she's doubly upset. Okay. All right, I'm gonna keep that. So what about these other trees? Like, can I tell what these other trees are?
they're ash.
Oh, yeah, ash.
They're ash. Okay. So we got Ironheart. We got an
Mhm.
ash tree, and they've all been cut down like a while ago, or like recently. ash trees.
Ash trees are still standing. Right.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Because we're at the top view.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like,
The ironwood, not the ash trees.
Mm.
okay, I'm gonna talk to the ash tree. I'm gonna talk to the ash tree about what happened here.
All right.
Which
You
one
cast
looks like
a
the
spell?
biggest ash tree? I
What
need
accent
to
does an ash
know-
tree have?
Is an ash tree smarter than a squirrel?
Mm.
Where's it smarter
Alright.
than an ironwood?
It sounds like that
Um,
game show. You're smarter
Who
than
said
a fifth
that?
grader.
Yeah.
All right, I need to
yeah.
walk over to what looks like the oldest and biggest ash tree.
Probably
say-
this one.
All right, that's the oldest and biggest ash tree. So I'm gonna walk over to this one.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna kind of like put my little paws on it. I don't need to do that, but that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna
Mhm.
whistle at it, so it sounds kind of like a breeze through
Mm-hmm.
branches kind of sound, so like a kind of like a whistle wind sound to it. And then I'm gonna call to the ash tree to get its attention.
Yeah, I don't have my voice changer on today, otherwise I would. But you hear that same kind of telepathic, echoey whisper. Hello.
Hello, friend. I am new here, but this place is not what I expected. It seems lots of things have happened. What do you know what has passed recently?
Big frost.
And what is the cause of this big frost? It doesn't seem normal.
Unknown.
Are you cared for by people here?
Right now? No.
Before then?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know where those people are now?
Not here.
Not here. How many suns ago did you sense those people near you? I'm hoping trees can feel sun warmth and sunlight.
Well, since it's their food source, they should.
Look, squirrels only got 8 fingers, but trees have 1,000,000 leaves to count on, so, you know.
Here's the thing. The book was really tricky about the timeline. It was
I
really,
know.
really imprecise with a lot of stuff. So, like,
I know.
I
so it's
I
really
don't know
whatever
if I
you
have a
give me.
helpful answer for you. But it was like within a few days, people cared for it.
Okay. Alright. That's fine. You don't have to be like, I realize I'm not going to get super precise because this is a dumb tree. And I've been spoiled with smart trees. And I've accepted that.
Lego
I am
tree.
biased to my trees. I am very biased.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about ash trees, to be fair.
Yeah, so far in the conversation, you definitely get the vibe that this tree is not as smart as the last one you spoke to. Like, not
course.
as, like, magical.
It's
And
not as
honestly,
simply
I
as
could probably
tree.
canonically say it doesn't echo. It's just a whisper voice.
Yeah. I expected this. I knew not every tree was as smart as my magic trees.
Yeah.
But I am hoping that trees can tell each other apart. Like an ash tree knows another ash tree versus an evergreen. Because I'm going to ask this very nice ash tree. I'm assuming this is a nice ash tree. They seem very nice. Very dumb, but very nice. Maybe a bimbo of a tree. I don't know.
A bimbo.
It's a Timbo. They're all Timbos. Little trees. I see your kin are here, but one is not of your kin. But still they are here. Why?
Before my time.
Oh, this is a young
You get kind of a
action.
mental shrug.
Do you feel this not kin of yours still? Is there life still in this tree? Like, I'm wondering if they can sense, like, any life in this tree.
No.
Alright. Thank you, Timbo the tree. I appreciate your help. May you grow well, and sunlight always on your leaves.
You get a mental smile at that.
And so
Yeah.
we just see Hap just touching the
Yes,
tree.
how
like
long does
this.
this take?
How long is that?
I'm
Yeah, Hap's just whistling.
Cole.
Cole, is this normal?
Cole,
Cole, what's happening?
Does she normally just whistle at trees? Did she just fucking
Yes.
whistle at a damn tree?
Yeah, you can't talk to these non-tree people, apparently. They always gotta, like, be open to branches. I'm just, like, gonna turn around and, like, look at all you nosy people. Alright. Yeah, I think
Nosy.
the Volv might have been either killed or run away a couple days ago.
You just whistle
Anyway.
at a
Okay.
tree.
Yeah,
It was a very
You
pretty
don't?
tree.
it's
No,
a
I
nice
don't
enough
whistle
tree.
at trees.
I mean, with you are a tree that whistles, so I guess that makes sense. That you don't know.
Let's go look in the dining hall.
Yeah,
Agreed.
let's do that.
Yes,
Okay.
let's do that.
Yep.
Before
Uh-huh.
entering the dining hall, Northwood would
Mhm.
actually pull Ada aside.
Okay.
What's up?
And hey, as we've been adventuring and everything, I've noticed a lot of my powers are slowly returning. My abilities from before. And I know we talked about training the other, but could we work a little closer? I feel like I'm very close to something here, and I like to make sure it's done right.
Okay. Um, we can do that when we have a moment. I don't know when we'll have a moment, but we can do that when we have a moment.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Um,
be kind of watching you as we go, I think, and see if I can pick some stuff up as we go too.
Okay. Yeah, the dining hall has 3 long wooden tables. They have some rough, worn tablecloths. There's utensils, chairs, stools, many of which seem to have been crushed and scattered. The door of the kitchens looks like it's broken off of its hinges. Um, and let's see, there's 2 large hearths in there. There's some stacks of firewood that have been tossed aside as if someone has, like, recently searched through them. There's, and I'm just gonna say automatically, like, on the tables, there's, like, let me see if I can put this in the chat. Not much.
I love
but
how everybody's already moved along to the kitchen.
there we go.
It want
Half-eaten
to.
cheese wheel,
Cool.
a cask half full of mead, 3 pouches of cooking spices, and 1 small cookbook.
What's in the cookbook?
Ooh, I'd like some of that cooking stuff, please, if you guys don't mind.
Mostly fish and eel recipes.
Yum.
I'll figure out some stuff with
Cole
that.
looks
It won't
excited.
keep me.
Yeah, okay, you have fun with that.
I am gonna make us some good food when we get back to the ship.
The kitchens are unfortunately more macabre. So beyond the normal things you expect to find in a kitchen, like the heavy like ovens with the big chimneys, the tables for food preparation, you see hooks that are normally used for hanging like goats and pigs when you're preparing them to cook and eat. You see bodies garbed in maroon robes with like beaded necklaces on them. You see 2 that are hanging and 4 that are piled in the corner.
Rolf. Rolf, are these the
Is the
Volv?
Volv or are these the apprentices? Or the acolytes?
He takes a look at one of their faces. He's like, "This is one of the venerables. There are 2
Oh.
other venerables. And those 3 are the youngest."
Does it seem like they were tortured for information?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like they were probably killed in the same way as the others, like brutally but quickly.
But that's
It
just 2 out of 3 of the different ranks.
Yeah,
That's
the leaders are all gone.
The wisest.
The leaders. Well, let's. We should go to their quarters then.
I agree.
Right?
Yep.
Invade their privacy. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Well,
Well,
if
it's
they
in the name
said
of
they
Don't mind
safety.
Dorothy, just been looking through that recipe book the whole
Nobody
time.
wanted to take down 2 that were on the hook and at least put them down? No, okay, everyone's gone. No.
Welcome to it, Hap.
Yeah, thanks.
I
Make
still
the
can't
tiny
move my
squirrel
wolf,
be the
so
one who
my wolf
takes
is
down the body from the hook.
Take the
my
bodies
wolf
you.
alone over to the right.
bodies off the start.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna attempt to take the body off the hook, because that seems a little deranged. I would at least put it down on the ground. To the best of my
Make an
ability.
athletics check.
Body on the ground.
Yeah, make an athletics check.
Backstage, just so off the wall.
Athletics?
It's fine.
Does it have to be
Yep,
athletics?
has to be Yep, it's strength
I can't do
based.
acrobatics.
You are trying to lift a body that is bigger than you.
Oh, no.
Okay, I don't know if Cole's still around, but that'd be a 14. If not,
Cole
It's
is by
not
the
very
door.
graceful, but you are able to kind of like force the rope to kind of disconnect and get them onto the ground at least.
I would like to point out I have a negative to athletics, so this is actually a
was
lot
good.
better than I expected this to
Beautiful.
go.
That's
That's
fantastic.
pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You abandoned me to take these bodies down with a little bit of dignity so they're not hanging up like dead goats.
Just trying to make sure there aren't survivors.
Yeah.
I enjoy Hap's ability to make everyone else seem.
Feel like
Um,
shit no matter what.
How do
Okay,
you think
so
I got my
then-
persuasion, deception? You gotta practice this. You gotta practice manipulation at all times.
Always the
All right,
practice.
so the north building.
They have teaching rune the last time.
It's true.
So in the north building, the door opens up to this weird-looking pool, where the only place to really stand is just like right at the entry. You see doors on the opposite side, but the whole room is filled with murky blue-green water. There's only like 5 feet of clearance between the water and the ceiling. There's also some stonework on the ceiling that kind of depicts the moon hanging over the pool, reducing the height even more. And also very importantly, in this shallow pool there are two tusser bodies floating, with no visible sign of damage on them.
Oh, good.
I grabbed Cole's
Are they dead?
They're dead, yes.
Okay.
I'm just holding on to
Cole,
Cole
this
before
is-
Cole jumps in to
Water.
the water.
You hear Hrolf go, maybe don't step into that room just yet.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Information, please.
Won't do that. Won't do that.
What? Rolf?
Rolf!
What is it?
It's a test. In order to get to ceremonial chambers, you have to pass the test.
What's the test?
But I don't feel like I should tell you, because it's supposed to be a test.
What?
Yes, well,
How are we
Greeks
supposed
were
to
dying
pass the
on the other
test if we don't
side.
know the rules of
We
the
are
test?
looking for survivors, Rolf.
There's 2 dead people in the
Come
water.
on, just, like, we aren't here to try to prove ourselves to the Volv. We're here to try to save them.
Which
All right.
could, in turn, prove ourselves to them. It's a whole thing.
We go around.
Somebody roll
We go around.
persuasion.
I can.
And somebody's helping you.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
I kind of figured.
Noitha's still in the back just
Ooh,
reading through
okay.
that cookbook at the moment.
I just wonder if we could go like up and over or around. I mean, like,
All
well,
right.
if we can't go through
So-
the pool of water.
Don't step into the water. Step confidently over the water, and the steps will appear.
I send Karn flying over the water to scout ahead.
Is there a particular
Confidently.
direction or just any direction?
Nope.
Towards a door, preferably towards the central door.
Central door
a
seems
Karn-
like too...
A Karn cannot get through the doors.
Well, yeah, but they can get over the water, right?
Yeah, for sure. A Karn gets past, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
I just was being a little petty about it. Be like, haha.
Yeah, meta knowledge,
Don't-
I do still need at least one person to make either a charisma save or a religion check. To
Charisma save or religion check?
to confidently walk across.
I should not make either of those.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna stop Cole from doing it, so I'm gonna hop over and try to
Man,
confidently get across, because I know
Arcana?
Karn went across.
I have a +4
Hmm?
to religion.
Alright. Is Cole cheering me on? I don't know if you can actually help with saves, but...
No, I don't. Do saves count?
I don't think so. I think it's ability checks.
I think so.
Alright, well, I'm gonna attempt it. I know where a Karn is. No one else can see a Karn, but I know where a Karn is. And a Karn got across. So,
I will say, since you convinced Hrolf to kind of like give you knowledge of exactly what happens, whoever does this check can do it with advantage.
okay, well, I'm gonna do the charisma save check thing across then.
Okay.
Because I got no religion, so this is just me knowing that a Karn can at least go through the space. And that, like, I'm not gonna let Cole jump into this water first. So, because Cole likes water, and I don't, but this doesn't feel like water. This feels like not water that just looks like water. Alright, anyway, I want to charisma save, right? Yeah, let's do this. Okay. That's that one. That's that one.
Ooh. Oh my
That
gosh.
100% passes.
It does
So I'm
You-
walking on water, maybe.
Oh.
Walking on steps.
So
is
you
Jesus.
confidently start walking. You know, it looks like there's absolutely nothing beneath you. It looks like you're about to just drop into the water. You stride confidently forward in this act of blind faith, and you feel stone stumps rising from the water beneath your feet, creating a safe walking path for you. Hrolf
This
says,
happens
"All
when
right,
you
the
take
steps are only there for
bodies.
about a minute. Everybody get past who wants to."
Alright, I gotta try
Okay.
to open this door then, because there's not enough room.
Let's
Can
go.
I
Yep.
open this door?
Yes, it's unlocked.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
oops, sorry.
come here.
That was me trying to click at the same time you did.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, I took down those Wolf bodies. I know I got good juju right now. I tried my best by them.
Thought I was gonna sit down and wait out here.
Okay.
But then the steps are gonna. Okay.
Right.
Oh my god, this place is a maze. Why are there more doors?
So you are in kind of an echoey, quiet sort of chamber. You do not see people, you don't see bodies, but it just feels like a well-respected kind of room. You see a raised stone platform against the north wall. It's covered with thin blankets, but there's also a pile of coins and weapons that seem to have been offered there. On the walls, there's stuffed heads of goats, elk, bears, and some great cats. Behind the platform, there's a couple of empty brackets on the wall, like where you would hang up like a spear or a giant axe or something. And then there's doors to the east and west leading to other rooms.
I'm gonna look over at Rolf. Is there a direction beyond here?
I've only been into this room, one time. But I think one of these is like their sleeping chambers for the wisest. The other one, I think it's, I don't know, some kind of meditation room, or possibly their vault.
I'm gonna put my ear to this door on the left to see if
Roll
I
a
can hear
perception.
anything.
Can I
You
help?
don't hear anything. Sure. You don't hear anything.
These are really good
I want to do
doors.
something stupid. Can
Is
I
this
just see if I can hear
Oakwood?
from here? I'm sorry.
They
I didn't
already
wanna
did the
roll.
check.
Yeah.
I didn't want to roll to see if
Alright.
I could hear it from here just because I'm stupid.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
One sec.
Don't mind my roll.
There it is. We have a knocking on the door. Sorry, I had a sound effect for it and I don't get to use it that often. You don't hear any noise or anything in response. Northra, you don't hear anything from
Of
that room
course,
either, from outside the building.
Of course I'm not going to be able to, but I find it funny that I could roll high.
Just gonna look at Cole then. Like,
Do you want me to go first?
I think
I'm like,
we
should we
should
open a
just
door at
go-
all?
Yeah,
Okay.
we need to know. We
Yeah.
need to know what's here.
Okay.
I have no idea if this is supposed to be the bedroom or the meditation room, just based on those pillows.
Well, it doesn't look like a bedroom.
I don't know how the wisest sleep. Maybe they all in a cuddle puddle.
So the main thing you
I
see
want that.
is the whole west wall is covered with a whole giant bas relief carving, depicting a large battlefield outside the gates of a massive city like a city that couldn't possibly exist on Grimnir. Um, it shows horned creatures grasping and tearing at hordes of these small, cowering, armored humanoids who seem to have thrown their weapons on the ground. It does look like there's like panels, like pieces of the carving missing, almost as if these panels were like taken from another location and placed here. There's a circular rug sitting in the center of the room covered with purple pillows, almost like it's a meditation space.
So,
Yeah.
is that a hole in the wall? That I
Oh
can
yeah, that
walk
leads out
next
to the. Yeah, there's a hole that looks like it leads to the stables. It looks like something crashed through here.
No.
Crashed in
Are there?
or out? Can we tell?
Let me check.
I'm gonna be specifically looking for boar tracks. It's gonna look like I'm looking generally for tracks, but I'm looking specifically for boar tracks.
Do-do-do-do. Leading inward. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Hap, go ahead and roll investigation.
Okay, so as I'm doing this, I'm gonna be looking at a Karn where a Karn is invisibly, like
Mhm.
off somewhere, and be like, "Where did you say you saw those boar again?"
A Karn flits into this area and kind of goes like, right here.
And where are they now? Do you know?
I don't see them.
Karn, can you like do me a huge favor and see if the boar are near us at all by any chance?
You get like a little mental like salute, like aye aye, Captain.
Thank you. Okay. I think we might have another saber-tooth situation or similar. Is what I say out loud after this conversation. To like the general. I mean, like, this looks like this
as
could be
soon
another
as-
giant animal.
As soon as you say that, a Karn flits back, and you hear that the boar have like wandered off and seem to be pursuing other game.
Okay, because I know saber-tooth are crazy, but boar are crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Are
Alright.
Are there any like looking around? Is there any like places where like items could be hiding, or like specific like maybe weird parts in the
I've cast detect magic as
thing.
well because I'm
like the
intrigued.
Very handy.
pieces of artwork?
Dude, then I'm
yeah.
gonna wander over and
Let me check what you're getting. The very center of the room on the floor, you're getting a ping. Multiple pings actually.
Move the rug.
Yeah. Let's see
Okay.
if there's something under the rug.
Yeah. Alright, I kid you not, this description is straight from the book. You see a small, what looks like a circular stone tile, like it's meant to be like a door. It has no handles, but there is a handprint pressed into the surface. Specifically, it's a left hand with a thumb and 3 fingers and only half of a pinky finger.
Will calls no help?
Only half of a pinky finger?
Mm-hmm.
What happens if I just put my hand on it?
You put your hand on it and nothing happens.
Do you have to sacrifice to get through the door?
Okay.
What?
Chop.
Huh?
Oh,
Dude.
wait a second.
What?
Maybe not.
you just cut off your pinky for no reason?
Do you bleed? What's happening?
I
I
just like
can
poking
cut
my
off
head
part of
back
my
in.
pinky. It's fine. It doesn't really do anything.
Is your is it sap that's coming out right now?
Or dust.
Yes, Rolf.
So I know we don't talk about this a lot about the exact nature of Cole losing his hand, but it was kind of like only part of it because it was like an arrow
Mhm.
shooting through it. So you
Yeah.
do still have part of a hand. It's just like the meat of like this side of the hand is missing.
Oh my gosh. Does it look like his hand would fit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Then Druid
not
doesn't chop.
precisely. Yeah, not
Mean.
precisely, but
Yeah.
but you're at least like missing your pinky and a little bit chunk more than what is in the handprint.
No pinky.
Hmm. Okay. Cole looks a little freaked out. But he takes his prosthetic off and puts his injured hand there.
Okay. The stone glows, and it shifts, and thuds, and it opens immediately. You see the door open into a cavity not much larger than a standard chest. You see a lovely amber blade. You see these very thick boots. You see a quiver full of 15 arrows, 750 gold, a black silk pouch full of diamonds that are worth 1,200 gold pieces in total.
Oh shoot, I gotta
Oh my
write this
god.
down.
Ada, you're getting pings of magic from the blade, the boots, and the quiver full of arrows.
Everything but the gems and the money is magical. This is
Magical. Okay.
important. But take it all.
Okay. Let's.
Me?
That's yeah.
All of
Okay.
us.
All of us.
Yeah, just take all of it. We'll figure out what it does.
I really hope this doesn't haunt us or something. And he just picks it up.
No, as long as you don't take the offerings from the altar, you're fine. This is
Yeah, we're fine.
Great.
Treasure room
The
under a
Volv-
rug in the deepest
You-
chamber of the well, whatever.
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna-
could
the Volv
argue that
saved them
it's.
for when people need it. If you can open it, then you need it.
You could
Yes,
argue that
Rob,
it's fake
whatever
that your
you
hand
say.
fit in the thing, actually. So
True. I don't even.
That was
like
really
fate.
weird.
You could argue that.
yeah, that's very weird. But I mean, that
And
would
he's
probably
just
work with them.
putting his prosthetic
Sorry,
back
I
on.
know. It's not cute.
And
Um,
even if your hand didn't fit, Odrun would make their hand fit, and if Odrun's hand didn't fit, we could try mine. So like we have a lot of qualifications in this room for this stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna go wander over and put my ear on this other door as they all take the heavy
Roll
stuff
perception.
out, because I'm not
Roll
good at
perception. And
the heavy stuff.
yeah, we'll just do this last room really quick.
Da, da, da. What are you saying? This room is really quick. I don't ever trust you for that. All right.
You hear
so that's-
nothing.
Just open the door.
Yep.
I was gonna knock.
Yeah.
I was gonna
You
knock. I was
see
gonna do a whole thing, and you're like
3 mattresses on the floor. 3 mattresses. One of these beds has a small iron chest on it. Another has a wooden flute sitting on it. And there's a small dresser on the south wall. There's mostly clothes and bedding in here.
Any
Sorry, what was
magic?
that?
flute. I was like, oh look, a flute. Here, Cole.
No magic. Cole, you look at the flute. It has the name Groa engraved upon it.
Do I have any idea what that means?
You know it's a person's name. Probably whoever owns the flute.
Cole like awkwardly flinches away from it when Hap puts it in his face. He's like, Cool. You can have it.
For you, I'm gonna put it in your hand, and then I'm gonna walk over to the chest on the other bed. Da, 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 da.
Do you happen to have thieves' tools?
Me? No.
Okay.
No. I just have a lot of
Feels like you
determination
should.
and
I
fast.
should. Of all of us.
Why
Yeah.
would I? What? No. I just lie my way to get to things. I don't say that out loud, but obviously that's what I do.
I mean, you could take the whole chest. It's not like crazy heavy.
Can I try to blast any sort of lock?
Can I hit it?
Or
Or hit
drink
it.
and break it.
Yeah, Odrin should.
The last time I broke something, there were like 3 healing potions in it. How about I just
Oh.
carry it for the rest of this, and then we can take it back to the ship and find somebody there to open it.
Okay.
I will say, like, pretty much as you're saying that, Cole breaks the lock open easily, and nothing bad happens.
Okay, good.
If that's okay.
No, you're fine.
Well,
Uh,
Cole didn't do it. I was
Odrin
gonna
is
try to
just
break
very
it.
cautious.
So.
We make mistakes, and then we learn from them.
And then
Yeah,
they don't.
so the chest was on what looks like the nicest bed here. Inside you find just a dozen silver coins and a charcoal drawing of a man. So other than that, you don't find anything of particular value in here. You
Man
do
look familiar.
Does it
not
look like
to
a
any
head?
of you.
That was the last time I saw a man in a box.
No, it just looks like a regular raider, like human raider dude. But
Look
you
like
do
a
kind of
wanted
have this
poster
realization.
style or lover, secret lover style of drawing, because like it's the 2 different styles of art right there.
It
Or does it
looks
look
like a partner.
Ego. Okay.
No, it looks like a partner. Just
Aw.
there's something about like the air of it. And it just
Mhm.
kind of strikes you as you find like this most treasured possession, this charcoal drawing. The wisest are not here. The venerable and the youngest are, unfortunately, and you still have some very big tracks to follow. And that is where we are going to leave off for this session. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you, Notorious Navy, for as always for being here. We love having you just chiming in all the time. I love it. All right. So if you need to get caught up on old episodes, check us out on YouTube. New episodes are on Twitch Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I will probably actually get some TikToks done this weekend. I have some time available. So one of my campaigns recently ended, so that freed up some D&D time. So hopefully I'll get some stuff posted soon on TikTok. But all the accounts are KJ_Potif. Big thanks to Joanna for running the stream and for Nick for uploading all the VODs every week. And of course for our lovely cast of players. Thank you all for participating. Thank everybody for joining us. And we will see you all next time for our lovely Halloween time episode. Skål!
Yay.
Ooh.